Hey, what's up, guys? We are back again to break down the new balance changes that are coming into Clash Royale in August 2024. So, massive shakeup in the meta for a few cards. Few of them are not going to be getting very big changes, just like the arrows. You might think, oh, wow, arrows are going to get a lot worse. It's just going to affect the tower damage. So 16% nerf, you're going to still see it in a variety of different decks. Its versatility encompassing a large area while also dealing with air and ground cards like Firecrackers, where Firecracker is one of the most annoying cards at mid-ladder. You'll still be seeing Firecrackers pretty much everywhere, so arrows are still going to be a necessity. Then you're going to see a bit of a change to Wizard. Let's cover both of them at the same time. So there is an HP buff to the regular Wizard and the Evolved Wizard by 5%. That's pretty substantial because they wanted to reorder how they were operating the card. They don't want the shield to be as hard to break through, so all small spells will be able to kill this wizard shield, I believe. And then you can pop the wizard shield, and then you won't have to worry about it incinerating your bait cards and blowing back your mini P.E.K.K.A.s. So Wizard Evolution is still going to be a very strong card. Wizard is going to be a bit better by itself. I like this change, but to be honest, not enough. Wizard Evolution will still be one of the best evolutions in the game. So if you have it upgraded, don't worry about it. It's still going to be a phenomenal choice to upgrade and use. And because they just nerfed it, they're not going to emergency nerf it or anything. So I can tell you with 100% guarantee that this card will stay strong for another 3 or 2 months bare minimum. So great card to upgrade. Highly would encourage you guys to still spend your shards on the Wizard Evolution if you want to, because it's going to be good. All right, next card is the Goblin Machine. It used to be the best card in the game by far. You used to be able to mirror it up and kill everything. So they decided to nerf it a little bit, and guess what? It became terrible comparatively to other cards. Some people put it in F tier, which I disagree with. I think it's like a D tier card. It's capable of killing buildings. So if you go like P.E.K.K.A. Ram Rider and then Goblin Machine and triple or double elixir, the Goblin Machine will be able to sprawl some rockets and kill the Tesla or the building in the middle. So then you're able to get a lot of damage afterward. So I like the Goblin Machine as a concept. It's just really good in a few decks that people haven't really explored that much with recently because, you know, it got nerfed. So they're like, it's terrible, run away. But in reality, it's decent. You can still play it, and it works well with beatdown decks when you get to the later stage of the game. The issue is there's just better options. So maybe that this buff, giving it faster attack speed, where it hits 15 or 14% faster, it's going to be substantial. 14% faster attacks from the rocket is going to be something that you will have to worry about. It'll definitely be played in more decks, and I think it's going to work really well in P.E.K.K.A. or Mega Knight Ram Rider decks because you're going to be able to break through the building a lot faster, whereas the P.E.K.K.A. or the Mega Knight gets stopped, but then the Goblin Machine throws rockets on the tower. By the tower, I mean Tesla or building in the middle. So it's going to be a really good card to use if you like Ram Rider and P.E.K.K.A. and Mega Knight. Also, we have the Void. So here's what Void is doing now. If you guys are noticing, there's a 13% damage nerf to 1 target units. So when Void was attacking a wizard or was attacking something like Executioner or Sparky, it was just dealing too much damage and killing things that it shouldn't. So what is Clash Royale doing? They're nerfing that. So it does way less damage to single target stuff and way more damage, 58% buff to 5 targets. So basically, it's going to become a more versatile spell where you can't just kill 5-cost and 6-cost cards all the time. You're going to be able to damage them very heavily. But it's also going to be a lot better against Swarm. So you can put this 3 elixir card in your deck, and maybe it's going to be played as much as arrows. I don't know. Like I'm interested to see how this goes. Like it could be a very versatile spell. It could be bad for the game that they buff it. I actually have no idea. I'm going to wait and see how this goes when we get to play into it. But yeah, I'm excited. Goblin Drill, not near enough of a nerf, stupidly overpowered card. It does 2 goblins, so each time it submerges and it pops back up, it's 2 goblins. Riley and everyone was like, please nerf the spawn damage because it does spawn damage 3 times, or they're saying that it shouldn't do the 3rd spawn. So this is just like not enough. According to pro players, Goblin Drill still going to be overpowered. Just want to let you guys know. Now, the big winner of the balance changes is the Cannon card because I feel like this card was just underserved, underplayed, and deserved more game time. Very, very good card in Clash Royale. Highly encourage you guys to start playing it, especially after the balance changes. So that's what we're going to be playing a bunch today because I genuinely think that this card is going to slap. Also, Hunter is always sneaking its way into balance changes where it's getting buffed. Buff and buff and buff. It's that Goblin Giant thing where it eventually gets strong because they buff it 10 times. So yeah, Hunter and I think Cannon card are going to be the 2 winners of the balance changes. The Goblin Machine was pretty far gone. We don't know where the Void's going to end up being, but Quickly, Electro Wizard, Ice Wizard. No one uses them for the splash that much. Like, I'm not joking. I think that Electro Wizard is one of the worst cards in the game to upgrade. Electro Wizard is a capable unit to do everything, but he does everything in a mediocre way. He's able to stun. Zappies are better. Why would you use them when you could use Zappies, or you could use something else that gives more stun? You might say, oh, it doesn't die to Fireball, Jake, but like, you just split your Zappies. You're able to get more value in a Fireball bait deck because no one wants to Fireball Zappies. It's just a really funny thing where Electro Wizard used to be one of the best cards in the game, but because of power creep with Evolved Wizard, Archer Queen, Little Prince, Dark Goblin, I mean, I could go on and on. There are so many better ranged cards than the Electro Wizard. It's one of the few cards that I have at level 14 that I refuse to upgrade because it's just that trash. I might start playing it just for the fun of it to show you guys what it's like. Might create some content with it because it did get buffed, but in reality, it's not going to be much better than anything else. It's just going to get a buff, and then people are like, oh, it's got better. But in reality, it's just like not significantly better, you know? The spawn radius was not the reason that it was getting held back. It needed to accomplish more on defense or offense, and that just, I mean, you're not like, wow, I really wish my Electro Wizard was able to hit more units on defense. That's never a thing that I've thought. Same thing with the Ice Wizard. Again, like the Ice Wizard, it's a, oh wait, never mind. This is a splash radius. This is entirely different. So a splash radius means that when it attacks, it's going to deal more damage to things around it. Wait. I think Ice Wizard could be a big winner in the balance changes too. I don't know if it's going to affect Graveyard or if it's going to affect like other control decks, but I think Ice Wizard is going to become a lot better as well. We might have to challenge ourselves and test that out when the balance changes hit. Lastly, Skeleton Dragons, 1% hit points nerf. I'm sure that's an interaction just to like fix bugs or something that is really insignificant. So don't worry about that at all. The Skeleton Dragons interaction doesn't matter. So these are the entire balance changes for the season. As I said, the big winners today are going to be Cannon Cart, Hunter, and then Ice Wizard. Those three are great cards to start upgrading or using. I mean, you don't really have to worry about any cards getting nerfed in these balance changes. I don't think anything was really bad. These balance changes are really, really good. They just didn't do enough to Goblin Drill. That was dumb. And then Evolve Wizard still didn't do enough for that. Those two cards are ridiculously overpowered. So if you're skilllessly spamming a peck in the back, dropping an Evolve Wizard, and then bridge spamming, guess what? You can still do that. Congratulations. You can still be bad and do that and win games. It's a good time. If you're just skilllessly spamming Goblin Drills on your opponent, guess what? You can still do that. It's going to be slightly worse, but it's still going to be overpowered. So yeah, Evolve Wizard and Goblin Drill Evolution will still be the best two evolutions in the game. There's no doubt about that. So let's go into the game and show you guys a couple decks that I was thinking about. So first off, this deck has Cannon Cart and Hunter. It's about to get buffed. It'll be a really, really good deck to play if you want to just spam a lot of cards at your opponent, because you can use the Hunter and the Cannon Cart to stay safe while you get to go in for Wall Breakers and Goblin Barrel and apply pressure with the evolutions. If you only have one evolution, I would put precedence on the Goblin Barrel evolution. Wall Breakers are still good as is, but the Goblin Barrel, spamming both sides simultaneously is just such a nice thing to do. So that's good. This is a great deck. Would recommend using your Hunter, really acknowledging the defensive capabilities of this thing, protecting it with your Bandit and your Goblins. Really not really with your Bandit, I guess. More so with your Wall Breakers if you absolutely need to, but the Bandit is more of an aggressive card. And then lastly, this is a phenomenal deck. It's just getting better because even though Arrow's got a nerf, Evolve Wizard did get a bit of a nerf. So I think that like big decks are going to be very fun to play, especially when you can run Cannon Cart at a higher frequency, push it with a Skeleton Army or a Goblin Gang, or even a Dark Goblin if you want. If you drop something directly behind the Cannon Cart, it moves faster. So very, very, very cool stuff in Clash Royale where you're able to use the Cannon Cart and you're able to use the Skeleton Army and really get a lot of extra value with the Skeleton King and pushing your Cannon Carts. This is a phenomenal deck. I would use Evolve Mortar if you have only one evolution, but both of these work. Anyway, let's jump right into business. We're going to be on our mini account today, so there's only like a couple days left in the season. Actually, is this the last day? It might just be the last day, guys. So if you are unaware, this is an account that I use to push to 9,000 trophies, and I'm kind of doing it on a brand new account without doing anything else. So very, very important for me to collect as many card upgrades as I can. Otherwise, it's very difficult to upgrade our stuff. If you guys remember the battle log, we ended up getting, oh, we got 12 one last time. Very cool. So we got a 12, we got 11, we got a 12, we got an 8 and a 12. I've been crushing grand challenges. I have a pretty good grasp on the meta, so definitely drop a follow if you guys haven't already. I try to give you guys the best decks to upgrade and play. So unfortunately, we can't jump into this grand challenge right now. So we're going to go right into this Royal Defense Challenge, which is basically a triple draft. And we're going to go and collect these shards so we can get an evolution. If you guys Want to see what evolution I get, or maybe even vote for that in the chat or the comment section, let me know, because I think we are very, very close to getting one soon. So let me know in the comment section which one you guys want to see. And we'll be able to get our daily tasks, so maybe we can get something good. I always get something good on the stream. I don't know why. I love the Hunter, so I'm 100% liking these. Yeah, I like those too, man. Anyway, I'm happy that we were able to give you guys a cool overview of what we're going to do. Okay, Log is a phenomenal card to pick. We're just going to be breaking down all the cards in general, because I felt like, you know, if we do this draft, we're able to talk about the cards and what I think of them. So we can rate the cards a little bit as we go through. So this would be like more of a tier list while we play. I think Battle Hero is trash. Not really a great card. It only works with Golem or Elixir Golem, but a lot of Elixir Golem decks don't even run Battle Hero. Royal Ghost is great with Royal Giant, and Bridge Spam, really good card to get value because it's hard to kill when it goes invisible. Prince got a buff and nerf afterwards, but still strong. Rocket's kind of bad. Lightning's good with beatdown, and Fireball is the best small or medium spell because it does more damage to towers now, and it's immediate, so it's just nice. As we have Fireball, I kind of want to go and choose Magic Archer as an alternative win condition. It's a good card to choose when there are no evolutions in play. Okay, so if we look at our deck, we want to choose Ram Rider because it does counter Hog Rider, and we definitely do want to go and pick the Skeleton King here as well. And then lastly, we are definitely going to choose the Dark Goblin. So we have a great deck already. Like, I don't think this guy is going to win. More Squad Busters content coming from you, Tag. Dude, I'm down to do Squad Busters in the future, but not right now. You feel me? The man, the myth, the streams. Yo, what's up, Jimmy? What's going on, brother? Clash Royale tomorrow, so you can upgrade a bunch of cards then. Oh, yeah. I did not remember that, but it'll be fun. Drill is going to be used that much even before the nerf said it wasn't that as great as he thought. Well, that's just wrong. A lot of people are super complaining about it, and I do think that Drill is one of the best cards in the game, and it'll stay one of the better cards in the game. I don't think that Drill is like extremely bad or even close to something that is not top 2 in the game. If you ask Riley, or maybe Riley is just like really hating it, he says it's extremely overpowered. And if you play against it, it just does damage all around the tower. I don't know what to say. Drill Evolution's overpowered. It's just very broken. No game sound? Yeah, I forgot to turn that on. Thank you for letting me know. I'll fix that really quick. I turned it off because I wanted to guarantee that there was no weird sounds while we were playing at the very start. But, you know, it's all good now. We're chilling. We're going for a Dark Goblin here. He used Golden Knight on our tower, which isn't that bad for us. I'm not going to pop ability. I do want a Fireball on this, though. I think that's a bit of a better decision. Being able to knock away the Golden Knight, hitting the tower, and also putting us in a perfect position where the Dark Goblin gets some damage on the tower, too. That's what we like to see, baby. Is a real Goblin Cage coming to Evolution? Yeah, I think it is. So I'll be playing the Goblin Cage Evolution as soon as it comes out. I try not to create too much content on new cards as soon as they're released. I like doing it, but beforehand, sometimes they change the cards, and that happened a few times earlier when I was recording content, and then the card was changed, and I was like, well, that kind of sucks because I released a video that didn't age very well for my audience, and the Wall Breakers Evolution wasn't as good as it was when I recorded. So it felt really weird and odd to record a video on a card that wasn't fully like formed. Like, you guys got to first look at it, but then the video became obsolete because, I mean, well, it didn't become super obsolete. Like, the deck still worked, but it could have been a better video if I just did it slightly later and I wasn't just trying to get views at the very start. If I tried to create the best content I could, then I wouldn't rush to create content and then have it be invalidated. It's kind of like the same thing as someone that's a news network. Imagine being a news network and creating a video instantaneously with incomplete information, and then your video becomes outdated, and then that's what people are continuing to watch on YouTube later on. It just feels kind of bad. Obviously, in a news network position, that is way worse than what I'm doing, because if you have news and it's not up to date and it's obviously, like, you know, incorrect, and you don't remedy that situation, that's pretty bad. But our situation's pretty bad too. You don't want to lead people astray, and you want to give them the best possible complete information. So that's something that I've been trying to strive for. So tomorrow, I'm going to wake up super early. I'm going to record the video as soon as I possibly can, ship it to my editor, and then they're going to start editing for around 20 hours, and then we'll release the video as soon as we can afterward. That's the game plan. We'll see how it goes, and maybe we can pop off. Oh, I actually jumped into the Royal Defense Challenge here instead of this. My bad. Oops. I didn't even realize that. These draft challenges are my favorite. How much skill do you think is needed to win these battles? I think it's like a decent amount of skill, but it's like not insane. All right, so Cannoneer is generally a little bit better here, but it is what it is. I'm going to pick Delivery for safety net. And then definitely going to go and choose Skeleton Barrel so we can do the cheeky play. I don't know. I don't think I remember how to do it, but I really want to. We got Speedy Balloon in the house. Speedy Balloon in the house, my bros. It's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a really fun time. Also, just going to choose Hunter. Great card, universally to defend Bridge Spam. And it's got a lot of health, and it's going to get more health. It's just a phenomenal card. We are going to choose Cannon for a little bit more reliability on defense. It costs 3 elixir, so I can pull things to the middle. It's a great counter to P.E.K.K.A. in case your opponent doesn't have Void. But they always have Void, so it's not a great counter to P.E.K.K.A. in most metas. But specifically in the draft meta, it is very good. Anyway, if you guys have any questions at all, let me know in the chat. I am here for y'all and here for myself, too, to create the best content I can. You're vibing, having a good time. Wow, Mr. Mega Man with a plan. All right, brother man. We are fine with that. We're going to go delivery. We're going to pop the ability. That was really good gameplay because the Mega Knight didn't jump on our tower. I don't know if you guys saw those mechanics. We got those fast fingers out here. Pay to win game. Well, right now what we're doing is we're playing a free challenge. So, I mean, there are certain aspects of the game that are definitely pay to win. But if you lose, it might be a skill issue. I just want to 100% clarify that. If you lose and you are like 3 or 4 levels under, then it is definitely pay to win issue. But if you're losing in a grand challenge, or if you're losing in a classic challenge, or if you're losing in this challenge, it's a skill issue. It's not really anything other than that, man. So there's a different way of playing the game, and that's what we try to do every day. Rocking the black shirt. It's actually purple, man. I love this shirt. Thanks for noticing, by the way. All right, so we're going to do this, and we're going to pop the skeleton barrel, and then we drop the balloon in the same spot. And notice how the skeleton barrel pushes the balloon. It's a very dirty tactic. It's a very dirty tactic. And then the bats should die to the skeleton barrel. Beautiful damage, guys. It is chef's kiss, if I do say so myself. You love to see it. What's up, Tag? Appreciate your videos. Nice work. Thank you, man. Brad deck? I know. Brad has influenced me here. Brad would be so proud. All right, if we could just kill those skellies, that'd be sick. And go for Skeleton Barrel on the left. Wait, Skeleton Barrel got buffed? Yeah, Skeleton Barrel did get a little bit of a buff from the last balance changes, not the recent ones. And the reason why it got a buff is because the Dark, well, not Dark Prince, the Dagger Duchess got a bit of a nerf. So the Dagger Duchess was phenomenal at killing the Skeleton Barrel before it got near the tower. Now, since the Skeleton Barrel can reach the tower, you can justifiably play it. Otherwise, like, you would just be wasting time, wasting elixir. It's just not a good decision. So you want to make sure that you're making plays that you can guarantee you're going to get value from. And now you can use the Skeleton Barrel and identify, hey, my opponent doesn't have a tower that can kill it immediately. I can cycle it and still get near the tower and still get value. So there's something to keep in mind. Dagger Duchess is nerfed, so then effectively Skeleton Barrel became a lot better. And yeah, Skeleton Barrel is just a really, really good card to play if you want to more wins in Clash. All right, we don't even have to do anything here. That should take tower. The Skeleton Barrel and the others. Okay, we're in a freeze, actually. Don't think that was worth it at all. We just did it to flex, I guess. Never mind. We'll go for a Hunter here, and we should seal the deal. Nice stuff. Very, very cool. Yeah, Hunter is already a pretty good card. As you guys saw, it did really well against the Mega Knight there. I think that if you're playing Hunter right now, you're just going to start winning more and more games. Tag your mindset when you lose has really helped me when you play. You can't win them all, and moving on to the next match has really helped me getting my way to Ultimate Champion. I try to think that whenever I lose games. And honestly, the thing that I think about more so than that is like, if I'm frustrated or upset, which does happen sometimes when I lose a lot of games in a row, you have to understand it is a game. And if you lose a game, it doesn't really affect your life in any meaningful way. So just realize you can take a break, come back to it, and then have fun again. Games are meant to be fun, and you have to remind yourself that if you're ever tilted or really competitive like I am. I'm a super competitive sir, so when I lose, sometimes I do get tilted if I lose a lot of games in a row. That is another thing that helps me a lot. That's the main thing that helps me. That's the thing that I have to mentally reset to, and then it helps me improve mentally. Do you think Sparky needs a buff? I mean, Void got a nerf, so I think that's an indirect buff for Sparky. We'll have to see what happens. However, Sparky is a really obnoxious card, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Oh, wait, guys, we can use Cannon Card and show you one of my favorite plays with it. So we showed the Skeleton Barrel balloon push. So if you drop balloon and then Skeleton Barrel in the same spot, what happens is the Skeleton Barrel will push the balloon. So you want a Skeleton Barrel first and then balloon, like, double drop it. And that's the way that you want to play. Anyway, we're in a Dark Goblin here. Maybe we can snipe something in the middle. We'll have to wait and see. This guy is pretty whack. Oh, it's another Mega Knight player. All right, cool. Sure, say less, man. All right, we're going to go Cannon Card here because we should be able to activate King Tower against the Firecracker. Pretty nice play on our end, if I do say so myself. Yeah, as you can see, Cannon Card's a great card already. Being able to fully cannibalize our opponent's, I guess, cannon mega thing. It felt like a cannon mega thing. He had the cannonball firecracker shot, and then he also ended up having the Mega Knight. So I was just like, you know, it's basically a cannon card, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. Anyway, that was my best attempt of saying that our opponent had a cannon mega. But imagine if the cannon card gets a buff or evolution. Like, that's kind of one of the worries for me, is if you buff a card like the Hunter, and then it becomes a good card, and then it gets an evolution, that makes the card a lot better. Because, for instance, Wizard used to be one of the most, like, underplayed, worst cards in the game. And then when it got an evolution, it became very strong. So I'm slightly worried if they ever buff. Well, they will buff it. They will buff Cannon Card. They will buff all these cards by giving them evolutions. When there's an evolution and the evolution is actually good, the card becomes disgustingly strong. The other thing I'm slightly worried about is the Goblin Cage. Goblin Cage, if you guys didn't know, it basically takes a unit in and it eats it. It will actually eat cards that you're playing against. So if your opponent's dropping a Golem or a P.E.K.K.A., it'll get sucked in by the Goblin Cage and it'll just beat it up and eat it. Conceptually, it's a pretty cool card because, like, you take it into a prison. Oh, you can't hang with the prison? Get wrecked, sir. So, like, the Goblin Cage is being a malevolent man and destroying everything. So I like the concept of it. Like, it makes sense from a lore department. But does it actually make sense from a Clash Royale game balancing perspective? I don't think so. The reason why I don't think so, again, is you don't want to have polarizing cards. Cards that kill beatdown decks really, really easily are bad for the game if they're super weak against control decks or cycle decks and stuff like that. That's why Cannoneer is really tough to balance. That's why Dagger Duchess is really hard to balance, because these cards, and I guess towers, work specifically extremely well in certain scenarios. Princess Tower is extremely balanced. I feel like the towers they added into the game was a really bad decision. I think if I could revert any decision that they made in the game, it would be the towers, because towers make the game feel like you have an inherent matchup advantage into certain things and a worse matchup in others. In a competitive setting, that's a really bad decision. But I like the evolution concept. Maybe you guys don't like evolutions. I love the evolution concept. I just think they need to buff, you know, the worst cards by giving them evolutions instead of giving them like evolutions and buffing them. Are we so good at the game? I just played a lot, man. I played a ton of games, got a lot better. Archer Queen, I think, is the best champion in the game from a stats perspective. It just does so much damage. If I get the option to pick Archer Queen, I almost always pick it in Mega Draft and Triple Draft and whatever. Even in my regular decks, I just love the card. Skeleton King is more fun to play, but Archer Queen, from a perspective of like balancing, it is very, very strong. Also, we're going to choose Executioner here because we want some splash damage. So Ice Wizard is going to get buffed. It's going to have a higher splash radius or bigger splash radius. We'll just pick the buffed cards so then we can take a look at how they are right now. We're going to choose Void because we want to show you guys how broken it is at the moment. We'll also choose the Goblin Machine. All these cards are going to get changed, buffed, and adjusted, so they'll be fun. All right, what card do we want to use with this? I think we are obligated to go and choose Royal Hogs because we do have a faster cycle with Fireball Bait. And then he doesn't even have Fireball, so this should be a fun time. Let's go and choose our Fireball here. Also, of course, if you guys are enjoying this type of content and you guys enjoy me streaming or creating content, best way of supporting me is just liking the video. You don't have to spend any money. You guys don't have to donate anything. Just liking goes a long, long way, and it supports me for free. So I want to say that real quick. Today was my first game after 2 years, and the new tower is so broken. What tower are you talking about? If you're talking about Cannoneer, I 100% agree with you. I think Cannoneer is a bit unfair at the moment. I would say that Cannoneer probably needs a little bit of a nerf. Being able to fully shut down wall breakers and destroy Electro Giant decks is bad for the game when it cannot do damage against bats. Because playing against a bait deck and they're just cycling bats at the river, you're probably going to lose. But if you play against Electro Giant, you almost automatically win. So there's a bit of a difficulty there in card design if you create something that works extremely well into one thing and really, really poorly in the other. Sure, you could balance your deck with ways to beat bait cards, and that's a fun way of playing. Like if I'm playing a Cannoneer deck, I'll probably have Bomber. I'll probably have Tornado. I'll probably have like maybe a Log or Barbro in there. So I have other ways of adjusting so I can actually beat bait cards. However, I'm still going to have an inherent weakness there. I think that at the highest level of gameplay, it's a little bit too hard to overcome. Like maybe that weakness just makes the game a little bit too RNG dependent of like deck selection. It's adding another variable that might not need to be there. But for the most part, that's just my feeling. That's how I, you know, have personally played the game, and maybe you guys have a different experience than me. Anyway, this executioner not hitting the wizard is not what I thought would happen. A little bit disappointed by that, not gonna lie. Yeah, I think you fumbled the bag a bit there, guys. All right, so we could archer queen or we could go barbs. Barbs are definitely a better bet. You should be able to kill Harry Potter. And then I'm not going to use the Ice Wizard slow on the Electric Giant. It's just not a smart decision. We're going to drop it a little bit further away so that we don't get reflected back. And then the Ice Wizard might be able to body block for the archers. Very cool. Very nice stuff. Play more Squad Busters? I'm down to. I mean, if you guys really want me to, I'm down to experiment with Squad Busters, Brawl Stars, pretty much every game, dude. I want to play more. I want to create more content with you guys and just have fun. The thing is, if I'm doing Squad Busters content or I'm doing other content, it's going to be an extra stream, an extra video. The only thing that might not be an extra video is going to be Brawl Stars, because I really think that the game will do well regardless. I think that I might actually invest full-length videos on this main channel with Brawl Stars if it does well. So, and also if I enjoy it, and it would just be collabs with other pro players or really good players that you guys might know. Maybe I'll grab Kairos, maybe I'll grab Lex, maybe I'll grab OJ or Corey. Create content with those guys. Could be fun. So yeah, I haven't really decided. Or my first experience playing Brawl Stars after 2 years. But I haven't even touched the game in 2 years. So I think it'd be pretty funny to just log into the game and create a video right off the rip with the most authentic experience ever. #1 Brawl Stars hater plays Brawl Stars for the first time in 2 years. But I really was. I was like, Brawl Stars sucks. It's awful. And then I was like, wait, pretty good game. Based off of all the view count. And then I watched a little bit. I was like, wait. Looks pretty fun. What have I been missing out on? You ever post games from your live streams? Yeah, sometimes. I'll record the VODs, and then we will sometimes do that. Generally, when I do pushing all the way to the top of like a Goblin Arena or whatever, then I created content from those live streams for sure. All right, let's do you have done any MMOs? Not recently at all. I think I played a few 3 or 4 years ago with my ex in Boston, and then we quit because it was just sucking up too much time. All right, so Little Prince, Monk are great cards. Monk is good because it knocks back and resets the Mighty Miner. And it also does really well because it can kill Archer Queen with its ability, as you saw in the last game. Also, Goblin Demolisher, I'm sure you guys saw, right? Where was the nerf here? Where was the Goblin Demolisher nerf? I personally didn't see that. You know, I'm a little bit miffed by that. A little bit sad, man. A little bit sad, not gonna lie. I don't think they did the best job there. I don't know. I wish they did better. I wish they did better. They could have done a lot better, I think. Evolution concept is great. Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good concept. I think that they should have executed it better. That's the main thing for me, right? You know, give everyone an evolution. Like, I think B-Rad posted about it. He's like, hey, I only get 1 evolution after 6 months of playing. Kind of bad. Like, that's real, you know. That's not good. That's not good. It's not a good way of improving the game. I think the events and all the things they should do is just give 1 evolution to everyone. Like every account, no matter what level you're at, you get an evolution. That would have been so good for the game, and I've said this to them a billion times, so I really hope they listen. That is the one thing I want to see. Every account has 1 evolution, even if it's like a knight or an archer, just a super basic evolution. Then you can feel like you're playing the game at a fair level compared to other people without spending money, or waiting 6 months, or waiting until they give you a free, I don't know, free shard or free stuff, because not everyone gets to unlock evolutions immediately. Like, what if your friend picks up the game for the first time, you know, and then there's no like Valentine's Day event where they give you a free evolution? He has to wait like 6 months for a brand new evolution. To be fair, it's not gonna be 6 months, because they'll give out another event before those 6 months. So it will be faster for sure. But, you know, it'd be cool to just get one out right off the rip, right? Like, what are they missing out on? Like, they're not missing any money. For me, I think it's an implementation thing. It has to be their like implementation. Like, they don't want to implement it. There's some issue. I don't know, because like it just makes sense logistically from every perspective. Unless there's like some stat that they make more money off of new players. That could also be a possibility too. That make free to play easier. Supercell doesn't like that. I don't know, dude. Yeah, I guess so. It could be a possibility. But like, they give away a lot more. They give away a lot more events. Like, honestly, if I were them, I would trash all the events, because I feel like if you're giving away free evolution shards and the community doesn't really like care that much, because you guys remember when they gave away a mortar evolution, which was kind of a big deal, right? Like that cost real money. It's a newer evolution too. Why give away an entire evolution or Bat's evolution? They're giving away all these evolutions and the community isn't appreciative of that, right? Like the community is still raging and upset, understandably, right? But like, let's be real. A lot of their events have actually been good. But the bad thing is they just, if they trash those and they just gave everyone one evolution, you can't complain. So I don't know. If I was running Clash Royale from a monetary stance, I think I would give an evolution to everyone. And then it would be a new evolution, like an evolution like archers or, I don't know, knight. That's it. That's all I would give. I would give them the bland, easy evolution so then everyone would feel fair. And like, if I was trying to super monetize the game, that's what I would do. They give away new evolutions and they give them in events and they just don't give everyone one evolution. It just doesn't make sense, right? I think they're, I don't know. I think they're missing out even on a monetary sense. I think they're doing that incorrectly. If they wanted to do it in the most greedy way possible. I think it would be better to just give everyone one evolution. In the Valentine's Day event? Yeah, the Valentine's Day event, I think I picked Royal Recruits because I already had everything. The Sparky is pretty good if your opponent doesn't have Void. And I'm going to grab Hunter here because it is a fun card to play. Run Goblin Curse just for the memes. It's not a great card. Goblin Curse kind of fell off as soon as it got a nerf. Usually you were dropping it on everything because the damage amplification was so massive that you would get value guaranteed. But now it just isn't as good as it used to be, so you're better off not playing it that much. You're better off like dropping a Goblin Curse when you want to with like a Goblin Drill evolution, where you can force your opponent's units to go directly into you, and then the Goblin Drill evolution plus a spell plus Goblin Curse can do some cheeky, crazy things. It's one of those things that costs a lot of elixir to make work at the higher levels, so wouldn't really recommend it for most of y'all. Because you kind of have to wait until you have enough firepower to kill your opponent's cards. Or it's more matchup dependent, where you can play against a bait card and then get a really good value. Probably should have dropped a Sparky there. I messed that one up. That Hunter should not have been dropped at all. Okay, never mind. I guess this is fine. We can go in for a Sparky now. Yeah, and go and plow that little prince over. Oh, wow. I cannot believe he just did it. Well, I can. It's lower gameplay for sure. So we're able to do that and then drop the Goblin Giant and then probably just pummel this guy. I don't see there's any way for them to defend this. This is crazy good content, Tag. Dude, I'm happy you vibe with it. It's fun to play these challenges on my mini account and just vibe and chill with you guys and have a good time. And then, you know, talk about the brand new cards, say what I think, and just straight up say, hey, I think some of these cards are worth upgrading. Some of these are not worth upgrading. There's going to be as you guys said, there's going to be an event where you can upgrade all of your cards. Wait, can we talk about that? I think I'm probably allowed to. You guys just said, y'all just told me that there was some type of event. I think there probably is. Let me take a look. I haven't looked at the Slack in a minute, so there might be something there. I don't know if I'm allowed to announce anything or if you guys already did. But yeah, could be cool. Could be a cool thing to say. They make money from skins. That's not pay to win. Yeah, but the thing is with Clash Royale, they can't use skins. Like the two IQ brain play is say, hey, Clash Royale, put skins in. Obviously, they would have thought of that or done that if they had the capability, but the game doesn't allow them. All the skins are hand-drawn. They can't do skins like other games can. So any YouTuber that does that is disingenuous. Any YouTuber that's like add skins or head, are like, they know better. They know that they can't. They're just doing that to get more views, and it's a dumb take. If it's not physically possible in the game and you keep repeating the exact same point, it doesn't help anyone. So that's like in my opinion, like it's not even, this should not be a controversial take. Like sure, skins are really, really good and they should be added to the game, but if it's not possible, then we can't do it. It's the same thing as like, oh, we can't fly, so, or we can't teleport. Like it would be really cool to teleport to a different country and then remove the traveling semantics that we have. Like, no one likes to travel. No one likes to sit in a plane with a crying baby. But we can't just teleport, right? So, unfortunately, in this situation, it's akin to teleporting. The game code is so bad and old that they can't add skins into the game. So, sure, it's nice to teleport. Sure, it's nice to have skins in Clash Royale that are purchasable. But they literally can't do it. So, yeah. Tag, please read this comment. I got you. Okay, so Slash Royale was announced today. That's cool. Yeah, so Slash Royale, essentially what they do is it's 50% off of all upgrades. So one of the things they did communicate with us, I'm going to just straight up tell you guys this. There's no level 16 or anything coming. This is actually just like a straight up good event that they added into the game with nothing else. There's no agenda or anything. Basically, B-Rad, OJ, myself, a lot of content creators have been like, hey, you guys screwed up. You haven't been doing things correctly. We're super sick of you guys like not listening to the community. Like, let's do stuff better. And they have an entirely brand new team, basically. And also on top of that, they are more committed to listening to us from, we want to make the community sentiment better. I think they've recognized that their game plan, whatever they were doing before, was not working. So it's really, really cool to see them adjust, and we'll see where it goes, right? We'll see where it goes. But if this is a good first step and they continue to do things like this, where they add Clash Royale or new things into the game, or like literally focus on making the game better instead of monetizing the game, then I think the game has a huge chance of just being revitalized and better than it ever was before. That's my goal for the game, is like, see Clash Royale actually understand that their decisions recently have been bad, and I think they have. So yeah, Clash Royale has no hidden agenda or anything. There's nothing that they're going to be doing. There's no level 15 on the radar. We even asked them, we're like, hey, if level 15, level 16 comes out in like a year or whatever, we're all quitting. Like, we basically all said that. And they're just like, no, we have zero plans of that. There's no hidden agenda. It's just good. It's, you know, to thank the community, and like they just want to make the community happier. So super, super cool that they decided to do that. I'm really stoked. As I said before, I think I've said this before on other streams, I really do think the Clash Royale team got a lot better. I think that recently the team has made more improvements. The people that I've been talking to seem to really care about the game, from standpoint of like always listening and responding to our comments, compared to what it was before. Like, we would say something that would just be like, oh, did they even read this? Like, do they care? Or like, we would type something out and then they would just do the exact opposite after like a long discussion. Right now, we have discussions, or we have feedback, and it seems like they're listening because they just added Clash Royale with no hidden agenda. Maybe this is a one-time thing. Maybe we're just going to get this once in a while. Maybe it'll never happen again. But for right now, I choose to give them my faith until they prove me otherwise. Until this new team proves differently. So yeah, shout out to them for listening and trying to make the game better. Hopefully this trend continues. Also, hopefully this trend of losing this game does not continue, because I do not want to lose against this guy, right? Hey, do we eat the entire Royal Ghost? This just feels awful. I don't like this. Alright, we'll slow roll Monk and then go for a Fly Machine, maybe. I don't know how I got in this position. I don't know how we rounded up here, but it is what it is. Take over the Clash Royale. I don't think we should ever say anything like that. I dislike, so here's the thing, dude. I think if you're a YouTuber, you kind of have to be careful about what you say, because there's always a couple people that are just a little bit crazy, a little bit weird, that will take things that you say a little bit literally. It's just like, I don't ever want to say, like, take over the Supercell headquarters. Because what if there's that one idiot that's like, oh, SirTag told me to do this. I'm citing this man. And like, oh, dude, I would be destroyed. My life would be destroyed. I would never mentally recover from that, bro. I would never mentally recover from that. I know that's like entirely a joke, but you got to know there's always one weirdo, man. There's always one weirdo lurking in the shadows that does not understand a joke. Also, we can't lose this. I really can't lose this game, please. Like, let's not lose, all right? Let's just win. Just win. Just win is always a foolproof plan, right? It's worked every time so far. All right, this is good. Kind of vibe with this, not gonna lie. That's a dead little prince, right? The LP is DD. All right. Done and dusted. I think if we go skeleton dragons here, we're probably in a good spot. Definitely need to go mortar. And the dark prince on this. I'm dead. Unless That should hit through, right? Oh, it died. Let's go. All right, we have to spam everything that we own on the right. The only way to win. Never give up, never surrender, sirs. Gee! Yo, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Awesome. I'm booking my flight because Tag said no, dude. If the game or Gimmick engine can't accept changes, then the game can't move on. Well, there's certain changes that it can and can't accept, right? There's a lot of different things that they can do, but they just can't implement tower skins and stuff like that. It's not like they can't add new tower skins into the game. It just takes a lot more time because everything is hand-drawn. Hopefully that makes sense to you. But yeah, Clash Royale's game engine is like, and the base at which it's built off of is terrible. So they definitely have to make more improvements. Harder for them to do it. So Supercell is like in a weird spot where like Brawl Stars gets a lot of I mean, I think they had a better team for a while. They have definitely had a better team. But the other thing about Brawl Stars is they have done a really, really, really good job because their game base is newer. So they can add things faster since it's easier to add things. Just wanted to highlight that a little bit. Get rid of Evos? No, don't get rid of Evos at all. Did you see Ian's crazy donos? No, I didn't, but I'm happy for him. No matter what content creator is popping off or doing well, like, I'm just happy for the community, man. It's good to see Clash Royale thriving. If Ian or Riley or OJ gets good views, I'm never jealous. I used to be like more jealous in 2018, 2019-ish. I was always looking at other YouTubers' views and comparing myself. But there was something that I think OJ said a while back that really stuck with me. He's like, you know, if someone gets more views, even if it's a bad video, even if it's a bad concept, like, because people were jealous of me too, because I was getting more views than I deserved, to be honest. Like, in 2021 or something, I think my content was pretty trash. And I was getting a lot of views. I was getting like 100K views on really bad videos. And people were jealous of me, and I was jealous of other people. It was just a really weird thing. And OJ said something incredibly wise. He's like, hey, you know, if someone's getting more views, that means that there's more upward mobility for anyone in Clash Royale or anyone on YouTube. Even from a selfish standpoint, if you guys see someone doing better than you in Clash Royale, that just is a proven concept. That means that, you know, there's more room for you to grow. There's more room for everyone to improve. So even if you can't be happy for the other person, you can at least be happy for yourself. So, and if you don't understand that, if you're jealous, I would take a step further and say, not only are you not being the best version of yourself, but you're also being a little bit stupid. And I was definitely stupid. I can say that I was dumb as well, at least in gaming. That being said, if you are creating content on one thing and one thing only, and someone else is doing the exact same thing as you, maybe other people wouldn't watch you. Maybe there's some competition there. But if you're creating content in Clash Royale, and even if you are in that same niche as someone else, that just means that you could be better, you could improve, you could do better, you know? That's the way that I look at things, instead of saying, wow, I'll never improve or something like that. I don't know. It's just, I see too many people in other areas in life always get jealous of others, and it's not a good look. It's not a good thing. The default that happens quite often, and I think it was my default too, so I like realized it. Evos drain credit cards. I mean, to be fair, man, you shouldn't be doing any of that stuff. Oh, by the way, guys, I will have some giveaways for you guys soon too. I'll be giving away some past routes. I'll be giving away some other stuff, so pretty excited for that. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing or how I'm going to do it, but I have some giveaways that I didn't give away from Supercell as well. I have some books to give away. Yeah, so stick around, stay subscribed, and like my content, be around me, be here, and I'll be giving it back to the community that's actually around us. So I just want to say thank you guys for supporting me recently, and yeah, I can't wait to give back to you guys a little bit more. Who's the best content creator according to you? I don't really think there is a best content creator from any real objective standpoint. The thing is, like, you will enjoy a different content creator depending on what your specific tastes are. That's the thing. Personally, I like my content the most, and I should like my content the most. Otherwise, why is my content the way it is, right? Like, I create content the way I create content because I like my content this way. So therefore, obviously, I like my content more than anyone else's. But at the same time, is my content objectively the best? Probably not, because there is no objective best content. It's just what content performs the best, I guess. You can look at views and you can find that metric. You can see, oh, OJ and B-Rad have the highest views. But you can also look at other things where you're like, oh, people are growing a little bit faster. Or maybe, like, you know, I don't know, like, Someone is getting more views in the aggregate. There's so many different metrics you can look at to assess that type of stuff. But in reality, like, the only thing that matters is what people like, and it's always different preferences and stuff depending on what tastes you have, you know? And everyone has different tastes. For instance, there's a lot of people that would not watch my content. There's a lot of people that would not watch other people's content. It's just how it is in the gaming sphere, you know? And that's totally fine. That's how it should be. Otherwise, the content's just kind of redundant, right? You want people to like different things. Well, this is probably a loss. I needed a goblin drill on defense. I don't think I defend this, guys. He clicks the monk ability. I'm actually dead with the skeleton dragon splashing on my tower. GG. Oh, okay. It's kind of a tough matchup, I guess. Could have dropped something to counter that. Level 16 would ruin people's game. I know a lot of people were mad over level 15 being added. Yeah, I would have quit. Like, I would definitely quit if they added level 16 very soon. If they did that, I would just leave. I love the attitude and learn from creators like you. You're an amazing person, Tag. Appreciate you, Brandon. Love you, man. Could you make a video on the best cards to upgrade for Clash Royale? Yeah, I mean, I'm down to make a live stream on that and go through it. This live stream, it actually is showcasing a lot of the cards that you could do. Maybe I'll do a tier list for best cards to upgrade for Clash Royale, and I can go through that on a live stream. Might just do that, you know? What if I did an extra live stream where I go through a tier list and I say, hey, best cards to upgrade, and I just talk about them? Would you guys want to see that? Is that something that you guys would like? Let me know in the comment section, or let me know in the chat if that's something that you'd want. I could also add a pro player in there. S tier cards, B tier cards, A tier cards, talking about the ones to upgrade. Are you okay, man? Dude, I'm better than okay. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking, and thank you for caring. When is Clash Royale happening? I heard it was a one-time thing. Nope, it's happening again very, very soon. So get ready, man. Get your body prepared for that. Collab with B-Rad, that'd be cool. All right, already. Last card. I think we're going to choose a Hog Rider. Tips and recommendations for returning players. Best recommendation is just like find a deck that you like and just keep playing that over and over and over again, because the game is pretty overwhelming. So if you're coming back to the game and you're like, what are all these cards? It's going to take you a while to learn what's happening. So don't switch and play every single card of the game. Play one deck, understand it, and then after that, then you can get a good grasp of the meta, and then you've kind of just adjusted to the game and you'll be fine. You need to adjust, though. You can't just jump head into it and expect to do well. It's more like immersion. Like for French or German or any language that I've studied, generally the best way to learn it is by getting immersed in it. And once you understand it a little bit better, then you can formulate sentences, or I guess in this specific situation, formulate decks. All right, so we should be able to go Dark Goblin here and activate King Tower against this Firecracker. I think this works out. We'll see. Nice. So yeah, as you guys can see, Dark Goblin runs away from the Firecracker shot. One of the main reasons why we like it so much. We're definitely going to go opposite lane of Gabinet. I learned a lot from you. You literally... Oh, yeah, especially that recruit stack. Yeah, I love that recruit stack. It's by far one of my favorite ones in the game. All right, so we're going to pop ability here. I don't know if that kills Cannon Cart. Looks like it won't, because it didn't get that shot we needed it to. The first shot was actually really, really bad. I think the Cannon Cart does die, though, so... I'm going to go Goblins on this Mega Knight with the Skeleton Dragons, and we're going to let it go. Cannon Cart should die, and then we can go in for our Goblins afterward, or... Yeah, let's go Goblins afterward. Could be better to just do it that way. I think they have a little bit more damage per second if you just let the Mega Knight jump. Otherwise, I don't think they would survive the Firecracker, so it's probably worth... Nice. Wow, we killed everything. We activated King Tower. We're in a pretty good spot. Again, it's a good card to pick. Can you explain how the Monk ability works? Yeah, so the Monk reflects projectiles. So that doesn't mean that it's a ranged card. For instance, a ranged card like Zappies or Electro Wizard, it's not a projectile, it's lightning, so it doesn't necessarily get reflected. However, melee cards, sometimes like Minions or Mega Minion, they actually throw projectiles despite being a melee card. So interestingly enough, the Monk will reflect that. So a Cannon Cart is shooting the cannonball. Obviously, that's going to get reflected. So you are able to kill that and get a lot of value. As you guys can see, we were able to spam to our heart's content and feel very good about ourselves. I'm going to go in for this. This Demolisher should stop the Mega Knight from jumping. And then I'm in a good spot because I can go in for Goblins, then go Hog Rider here, then probably even go for a Dark Goblin on this Witch if we're feeling spicy, which I kind of am. If you guys notice that Dark Goblin placement, it is able to procure an awesome offense against the Witch. I don't necessarily love this positioning, but you can go Skeleton Dragons and possibly kill his cards a little bit quicker. And then maybe even go in for a delivery here, depending on what we're feeling. I do want to go Demolisher, though, and then I also want to go in for Goblins. I think that's just going to be our safer bet. I could Hog Rider, but it just seems a bit more aggressive when he could potentially do that. And, of course, he is going to do that. Gonna go Monk. Pop the ability. Go for a Dark Goblin here. Go for a delivery on the Cannon Cart. And then go in for a Demolisher. But I think I played this pretty well. My mechanics are definitely better than this guy, so I think I should win the game. We're going to possibly pop a Monk ability, depending on what we're feeling. Oh, that did not work as planned. Totally fine, though. We can go Goblins and then go Skeleton Dragons. Wonder if he's able to afford the Mega Knight. I don't think he is, so we're going in balls to the walls, head over heels, and heading over towards his tower to win the game. GG. That's what happens when you're a little bit better than your opponent. You can identify the positioning and just pop some W's, you know? So what's up? He's going to Mega Knight on this, but he's going to die since we freeze. He can't kill the Hog Rider in time. It's going to knock it back. Just not fast enough. Best champions. Best champion right now is going to be Archer Queen from a standpoint of stats. I would say Skeleton King is really, really, really good in the meta right now. Reason why I love and adore Skeleton King is he's a slimy sir. He's a little bit slippery. Usually whenever your opponent's running Cannoneer, which they typically will be playing, Cannoneer gets crushed by the Skeleton King. If you're picking Skeleton King in this type of situation, it's bad because you want to be able to knock back Mighty Miners and counter Archer Queens. The Monk is just objectively better. Also, we get the choice to pick Firecracker or Dark Goblin. Both work pretty well, so it doesn't really matter. Skeleton Dragon's phenomenal card. We're going to pick that. I don't really like any of these options, like at all. I think I'm just going to choose Tesla for more defensive mechanics. And then I'm going to choose Delivery as well. So we have a very defensive deck. We could choose Mother Witch, but I think Demolisher is a bit broken. And I could go Graveyard, but I really need a spell. I need a spell here. I think I have to choose Graveyard, but I need a spell. Okay, fortunately we have Poison. Very, very lucky. I got blessed with an amazing deck. Having Monk Poison Graveyard is phenomenal because the area denial that Poison gives is fantastic. Sorry, I just joined. What are the upcoming changes? You can scroll to the very start of the video and I break them down for 7 minutes. So at the very start of this, I break down all the balance changes, what I think will happen, and yeah, I'll be reviewing them again whenever the balance changes happen. But yeah, those are the final balance changes. I waited for them to actually be cemented in reality before I told you guys what they were. I didn't want you all to waste your time or find out that, hey, I was wrong. Guess what? Balance changes are different. I just didn't want that to happen. I wanted this to age well, and I wanted everyone to be able to look at this video and be like, hey, this is going to be a good one. So yeah, I tried to do that. I tried to create the best content I can, and hopefully you guys appreciate this video. Yeah, let me know if you guys like this or if you rather have me cover the provisional balance changes before they're cemented in reality. Also, the princess getting knocked away is funny. So many Skeleton Dragons in draft. Yeah. Thoughts on Diddy Cage? Why do you guys say Diddy Cage? Everyone says Diddy Cage. What is up with that? Donkey Kong, Diddy Cage? Bro, I don't know. All right. Let's go. What's better, the Samsung S24 Ultra or the Z Fold 6? So personally, I use the Z Fold 6 for all of my traveling. Whenever I'm actually recording content while I'm traveling, it's always on the Z Fold 6. Or, well, I guess on the Z Fold 5. I didn't have the 6 until like a couple days ago. I like the 6 from gaming and traveling and recording content on. However, when I'm at home, I usually play on tablets. So I don't play on phones. The only thing I would play on is the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. That is the only phone I ever touch, and it's easier to travel with, so that's why I prefer it. So if you guys see like Clash Royale content whenever I'm traveling or somewhere else, and it's a weirder face cam or whatever, just know that the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 is what I used for the recording. And then for the camera, I used the S24 Ultra for the camera. So I got kind of I got kind of smart with it. I was like, I can use both of these. So S24 has a better camera, I believe. And then I think the having a bigger game screen is a little bit better for gaming. So, but from a personal standpoint, if you wanted a personal phone, I think the S24 Ultra is better. If you're not interested in just gaming, like if you're not a degen like me that literally just uses their devices for gaming, I think the S24 Ultra is probably better. It's totally up to you on what you like. Yeah. One thing that I would recommend is if you guys ever have electronics and stuff like that, one of the best policies in the world is going to Costco, buying something from Costco, and then when you buy something from Costco, you literally have 90 days before you have to return it if it's a big tech purchase. And they will literally let you return a big tech purchase like a computer or anything within 90 days, which is really insane. So if you don't like it, you can always return it and then it just goes back. Yo, that's like an unsponsored ad, imagine, but it's more so an ad to help you guys out in life. If you guys ever are struggling on if you want something or not, Costco is a phenomenal spot to get something without any worries because you know that you're not going to get scammed on the return policy. I can't tell you how many times I have had false advertisement or something where, for instance, like when I was in Boston, there was this computer company that I was trying to ship my computer, and they had this thing that you can ship your computer in, like this non-static bubble wrap, which I was going to put inside my PC. So when I ship my PC, there would be no damaging. So you don't want any of the parts to move. Obviously, I removed all the parts that were actually really important, but all the parts that weren't super important, I wanted to make sure that they stayed in place. So when the computer was shipped, nothing would move about and break. Anyway, needless to say, the computer part place where they ship bubble wrap, non-static bubble wrap, they said it would be delivered in a day. I paid extra for shipping, and I was leaving in 5 days. So I was like, it's definitely going to come within 5 days. And it came in 6 days. So I messaged them. I'm like, hey, can we ship this back? I spent a lot of money. You guys did not honor your policy of like when it would come here. I understand sometimes this stuff happens, but I would definitely like a refund because y'all said it was going to come here guaranteed, and it wasn't. And then they just didn't respond me. They literally ghosted me and scammed me. So after experiences like that, where you're operating with more smaller stores or smaller places that don't really have good like ethics or good return policies or don't honor promises that they make, it's a little bit better to buy things from Costco or places that you can guarantee that you're not going to get screwed. Anyway, we're going to choose Witch here. I like Witch as a card in this type of game mode because you're spawning a lot of skeletons, great distractions, amazing card overall. I like Void a lot, and we're definitely choosing Mega Knight in the face of a Royal Hogs possibility. So we don't necessarily have a win condition here at all, but we can use Archer Queen as a pseudo win condition if you guys know what I'm saying. Archer Queen is really fun. Yeah, tablets are pretty big. One thing that you can do if you have a tablet, I'll actually just show you guys really quick. You can buy some like really crappy stand like this. This is like a $20 stand off of Amazon, and it's magnetic. You put something on the back of your tablet, and then because of that, your tablet, your tablet can work. So just something to keep in mind. If you want to, I would highly, highly recommend, if you're just in a stationary position, using a bigger tablet for a bigger screen is pretty fun. It makes you misclick less, but generally, if you're not doing that, best devices to get are these. Like just Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra is not as good as the not near as good as something like this where it's a little bit bigger, just a little bit nicer. So you could use a smaller phone, but you're just going to misclick a lot more. It's not really ideal. If you're a sweaty, try-hard mobile gaming athlete like me, I always use a bigger device. No game audio? Oh, sorry about that. I'll fix that really quick. I'm surprised that the no game audio happened again. Might be. SirTag doing the Lord's work with the Costco tip. Dude, it's a pro play. It's a pro play. You're very clever. Congrats. I just think about things before I do them. Generally, I'm really, really thorough about all of my decisions in life, which is actually a bad thing. I would not recommend to my extent. I think it's a good thing if you don't overdo it, but it's actually it's a strength and a weakness from a standpoint of if you're overthinking all the time, then you are getting suboptimal outcomes because there's a good choice, a bad choice, and the worst choice. The worst choice is usually just waiting around and doing nothing and wasting your time. And sometimes I choose the worst choice instead of making a decision that might not be the best choice, but at least making that choice gives me a result that is decent. Sometimes I just grab the worst choice because of that. And I've been working on that. That's one of my biggest things that I've worked on the past couple years, and I'm still making improvements on it. Tag is in a very good mood. Yeah, dude, I'm in a really good mood. I'm happy. I'm vibing. Loving Clash Royale. Loving the vibes that we have in the community, and super thankful for what has been going on recently. I don't know. Being able to play Squad Busters, have a lot of people just chill in the chat and just be like, hey, Jake, I don't even like care that you're playing this game. It's cool to see you here. It made me happy. And I did that like as an off-brand stream. Like couple days ago just for fun. And we hit Squad League and it was just messing around. So ever since that, I don't know. I've been in a pretty good mood because just been able to play pickleball, going to bed earlier. Oh, I cleaned my entire apartment. It was a liberating feeling. So I cleaned the bathroom, I cleaned the bedroom, I cleaned the entire apartment, which isn't that big. It really, I said entire apartment, which is like a very small apartment, but it made me very, very happy. I was like, yo, it's nice to like not see any boxes or anything anywhere. All the clothes are folded and put away. It just made me in a really good mood last night. So I was super, super happy. I think that's one of those things that is like pretty important for me to do. Like have a clean living space because then my mental feels better in general. I think that y'all, if you don't do that already, really, really recommend just like taking some time to clean. It's just like, it's almost therapeutic too. You can like listen to music, listen to a podcast, listen to my YouTube video. Shameless shout out. But yeah, stuff like that. I played pickleball for the first time in my life yesterday, says Content Cop. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yo, dude, I should create some pickleball content. Thinking about switching to Androids is, it's a little bit harder to get used to. I'm not going to lie. I would highly recommend two things. When you switch to Android, immediately turn on the Do Not Disturb whenever you're playing games. And number two, turn off the, there's this like weird recording software that always pops up. I hate it. There's this stupid thing. I don't know what it's called. You'll see it, turn it off. That thing is super obnoxious. I think it's Dex. Samsung Dex. I hate it. I hate that. If Samsung ever tells me to advertise that, I'll be like, no, that sucks. I'm done with it. Like, unless I don't understand what it is and I don't understand how to use it. But yeah. Oh, my favorite thing with Samsung devices, I've never seen this on an Apple device in my life. It's, what is it called? The Samsung Galaxy AI feature is sick. I literally like grab all my old photos. I grab the Samsung Galaxy AI and I remove things. I don't have to pay anyone to like Photoshop stuff. I just post photos and I use photos now that are from the Galaxy AI. I think all the other talking points that all the other YouTubers said, I don't even care about. Like, I literally don't even care about. So I just kept doing the same talking point of the one thing that I actually use that makes me really, really happy. And that's it. The Galaxy AI feature with the removing and altering photos for free, that's so sick. Like, the fact that phones can do that now is insane. Because I didn't know that was a possibility. And then everyone else is like, yo, I can use notes and I can take notes of the things that people are saying with it. I'm like, dude, I don't care. like there's no way you're telling me that you're actually taking notes from like some other YouTuber that you're talking about. Like, it feels disingenuous because you don't actually use that feature and you're saying you use that feature. So for me, it's like, I actually want to find a feature that I can connect with that I talk about, because otherwise you guys can see right through it. You're like, oh, some like sellout corporate BS thing that like he's just saying and he doesn't even mean it. I'm like, okay, like I'm actually happy and passionate about this one thing. English or Spanish? I only speak English. I wanted to learn a couple different languages. A good way to start cleaning is looking around the room and taking inventory of things that can be improved and improve them. I know a lot of people start cleaning is the hardest part. That makes sense, because then you, like, if you have something that you can actually like focus on and be like, wait, I want to do this. Like, there's no activation energy. The activation energy that's necessary for you to start something is tough. Usually, to trick my brain into do things, I'm like, I'm going to do it for a minute. And then when I start doing something, then I continue during that trajectory and I continue to do it. Like, if you're like, oh, I'll just clean for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, you feel good after you accomplish it for a little bit and you continue the process of continuing to clean. But to stop like watching something, to do your work, to doing like get off the video game, like sometimes you just want to keep clicking one more because it's easier to follow the same trajectory that you were before. Like, it's so easy to go on Squad Busters and click next. Like, it is the easiest thing in the world. And sometimes I just have to remind myself, I'm like, I can't do that. I gotta stop myself. So yeah, I have like limits and I'm like, okay, there's other things I need to do. And it's hard to break from that trajectory, I guess, or that momentum. You have any tips for me on getting goblins? I'm at level 11. I continue to destroy my level 15 players. All right, here's the harsh reality. That stupid game mode, it's actually not a stupid game mode. I kind of liked it. But They screwed it up, man. They messed it up 100%. 100p, bro. 100p. They should not have done that to us. If there was a good thing about the game mode, why would you remove it and make it more pay to win? They gave a reason that people agreed with in the content creator chat. I forget what it was. I actually don't even know what the reason was, but let's be honest. Like, if content creators did agree with it, then it's probably a decent reason, because usually content creators are pretty tough on them. But I don't know. I feel like it's just a bad decision regardless. Even not hearing their reasoning, I don't like it. Like, it should have been, the Goblin game mode should have been more so free-to-play friendly, so you can just unlock all the Goblin cards with just your skill instead of having to upgrade your stuff. The issue with that game mode is if you don't use Goblins. If your cards are level 11 or level whatever, don't use Goblins in that game mode. You want to use your highest level cards. It's even more important than activating the Goblin ability. It's more important than activating the Goblin ability. You're better off just using your ladder deck if you don't have Goblin cards leveled up. That's my best tip for you. If you don't have Goblin cards leveled up, don't use Goblin cards. Just use what you can. Hopefully that helps you out. You should be winning a lot more games after that. So, and also do it later on. Because if you're doing it at the very start and you're trying to push up against higher level people, you're going to get smacked because, you know, you're going to play against people that haven't pushed up yet that are actually quite good at the game that have higher level cards than you. To do it a little bit later on when those people have already pushed through, so then the games are easier. The same thing with this challenge that I'm playing right now. This challenge got a lot easier later on, but at the very start when I do these challenges at 3 a.m., it's all the sweaty tryhards that are trying to complete the challenge as quickly as they can, and every single one of those players is gotten to the highest end of the challenge. So just wanted to highlight that, be 100% transparent. Do not do these challenges when they come out. Do them around midway through or right before they're about to end, and it's just easier that way. I got one loss here. I think we got 2 losses the last time when I did it at the very start. All right, we're going to go and choose Lightning since it is universally good. It's able to snipe a lot of high-value targets in this draft because, look at it. He already has one high-value target that I'll guaranteed hit. I'm going to choose Phoenix or Minion Horde. No, we'll choose Minion Horde. Let's choose... Oh, dude, we're going to get such good Lightning value. Oh, my gosh. This is going to be funny. Dude, look at the Lightning value I'm getting. Honestly, this is jokes. This is jokes. Oh, my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my god. It's crazy. I go to Navy boot camp in 2 weeks. I should probably be doing something more productive, but your streams are so fun to watch, says Noah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you can do streams while you're doing other things too. I generally do that. I literally listen to a lot of streams or watch things in the background. Sometimes I even use 2x. Okay, so one weird thing about me, if you guys don't know this, I exclusively watch things at 2.5x speed or 2x speed. Anime, shows, podcasts, everything is at 2x speed. I can't listen to things at 1x unless it's a live stream, and then I will do that. But it's just something that I like doing so then I can accomplish things quicker, get more information faster, and it's just how my brain works. And if you haven't tried that, I would suggest trying it. You can download plugins on Google or whatever, and there's a lot of plugins that you can download to speed up things. And even if it's not on YouTube or something else, you can still speed it up in different programs. So I would highly, highly recommend that. You guys might feel a lot better whenever you're watching things. I don't know. I feel like I'm ingesting information a lot quicker, and it's just it's a more fun process to watch videos now ever since I started to do that. And I started doing that like a year and a half ago when I started to watch my videos at a faster pace. So then I could review mistakes and get through them quicker. I was like, wait, what if I just did this with shows? Because there's so many filler episodes and things that you still want to get connected to. But at the same time, you're like, when is this filler scene going to end? But I want the background, but I don't really care about it. It's kind of cool to have that. How were the camels? The camels are OP, man. The camels actually made that trip one of the best experiences of my life. I will never forget that trip to Saudi Arabia just because of the camels. I'm not even joking. Like, y'all could say, wow, Jake, you saw Faker in real life. Wow, Jake, you had some of the best food you've ever had. Wow, Jake, you got to see OJ and all these other cool people. I don't care, man. I saw camels. I genuinely, like, that was one of the most excited moments I've ever had in my entire life. I'm not joking. That was monumental for me. And, yeah, hopefully I get to go back and pet them again. Camels should be a champion in CR. Yeah. I do that if I'm taking notes in school. Oh, yeah. I mean, I do that as well. Anime at 2.5x is funny. I blazed through My Hero Academia in the last 2 months at 2.5x speed. So I traveled on a plane, and people just looked at me like I'm a psychopath. They literally looked at me like I'm a psychopath. They're like, why is this fully grown man watching child cartoons, and why is it moving so fast? They just didn't understand. I got so many people looking at me, man. I got so many older people looking at me, especially like older white dudes from Turkey. They're just looking at me and they're like, what is this guy doing? I'm like, I'm just living my life, man. I'm just living my life. It's a good time. It was a good time. Oh, anyway, it was not the Turkish delight that they wanted to see, guys, but it was the Turkish delight that they got. Anyway, it was a fun moment. What are the huge meta changes? Mostly just Cannon Cart coming back into the game. It's pretty big changes for Void as well. Like, I think the Void change will be massive. Really, really, really big for the game. I just don't know if the card is going to be good or not. I just know that it is going to interact very differently with buildings and high elixir cards that it used to kill. The entire meta is based around Void right now. So that's going to be objectively the biggest change if we just take a look at it again. Void not doing as much damage to single targeting cards. It's in the bottom left, and it will deal way more damage to 5 targets. So 58% buff to 5+ targets, or 5 targets, and then 13% nerf to 1 target. That definitely changes a bunch of interactions. And Cannon Cart will be a huge win. 11% hit speed buff. So, yeah, that'll be cool. Anyway, let's get 12 here, guys. Let's go. Let's get it. Get it, let's get it. Bro, that is the stupidest thing ever. The disrespect for the author, the VAs. You don't get the emotions, the voice actor, for the people, the TikTok brain, OMG, says Julian. Okay. I understand there are actual fight scenes and things that you have to slow it down for. So in really fast fights, like the final battle for, what is it called? For My Hero Academia, I think I sped it down to 1x at certain scenes and 1.5x most of the time. So there are certain aspects where I do not want to 2x it. But if it's like reincarnated as slime and you're sitting around a table and the characters are talking, like, sure, I'm not watching it to respect the VAs or the creators or anything. I'm watching it for my utter enjoyment. Like, I watch things because I want to watch them. And sure, it's not like I'm disrespecting them. I'm not going in their face and spitting at them or something like that. Like, if they ask me, like, what do you think of the work? I'd be like, yo, it was really good anime. It was a great episode. It was fun. But at the same time, you got to enjoy things too. Like, I'm not a stone cold critic that will look at something and be like, this is how it should be, a refined taste. My palate is incredibly precise. Like, nah. Same thing for Clash Royale. I tell you guys, and I deviate from the majority opinion on a lot of things. I did not care that B-Rad and other people did not like the Goblin game mode. I like the Goblin game mode, okay? Goblin game mode is fun for me. It was fun for me to speedrun and degenerately climb all the way to the top and do that really quickly. For most people, I'm not saying that that is the right way to do things, but for me, that was so fun. I loved getting to the top and just challenging myself to see how fast I could speedrun it. You know? I don't care if Supercell thinks that certain things that they're doing are great. Like, a lot of the giveaways are really, really good. But the thing that I care about the most, that I keep harping on over and over and over again, is, hey, Clash Royale, you know what you got to do? You have to add an evolution for everyone on every account. So that's the main thing that I just keep flaming them for until they do that. So that's just who I am and how I am. The TikTok brain rot is not really, I don't know. I feel like it's not in that specific situation. It's not that my attention span is bad. I feel like I'm gaining more by watching it faster. There are so many other things that I want to watch in life. There are so many other things I want to do that I get time back. Hopefully that makes sense. It's not that I need to, because my attention span is low and I get bored. It's more a nice thing that I can do to ingest more information, more shows, have more happiness overall. Hopefully that makes sense. That being said, there's a lot of movies and things that if you're watching them in the theater and you really want to appreciate everything in slow motion, or not slow motion, but like, I just called the 1x slow motion, I'm sorry. If you just want to appreciate things, how they were created, that's cool too. Anyway, That being said, are you ever going to make a video about the shows anime you watch, like ranking them maybe? Oh, that'd be cool. I feel like I could do that. I feel like I could do like shows, foods. Oh, you know what? I could do a tier list of the foods that I create. And I could have photos or videos, little videos of each one I made. I don't know. We can do fun things like that. Definitely a lot more content that I want to create in real life. I don't know if you guys saw some of my real life stuff, but I played against Orange Juice, and we did a real life video. I played in the desert, and that was really cool. And then I pet camels. I'll have all 3 of those in the pinned comment if you guys want to check those out. But I created a bunch of real life content. Some of them incorporated Clash Royale. One of them did not. Me petting camels was one of the most fun things ever. I'll have that as the first short. The second short will be me beating OJ or playing against OJ. Oops, spoiler. And then third one is playing in a desert where the degree, like it was over 121 degrees. If you guys want to see us melting in real life and possibly, you know, getting our faces burned, check out the pinned comment. It was kind of fun. All right. Are you better than OJ at Clash? Check the pinned comment to see, man. It'll be here right after. I listen to podcasts and audiobooks at 2x speed as well. Big brain moves. Yeah, it's just fun. Oh, by the way, guys, I remember what I was going to do. The show or the audiobook that I listen to is Worm. It's like a superhero audiobook. It is so good. Really, 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 really recommend. If you guys like superheroes, if you like The Boys, if you like My Hero Academia, if you like anything where you like, well, I guess The Boys is a little bit different. It's a little bit more crude, but it's still funny. If you like more in-depth hero stuff, Worm is a really good thing to listen to before going to bed. I really recommend. All right. So we're going to go and grab Zap as well, I think. We want Zap, or what do we want? Go grab Zap. One evolution chart for the one time. All right, let's go and grab some Dark Goblins because they're a fun card. It's a really good card, so might as well. Do we want to play one more game to get the last... No, we can't, right? We could play one more for one more thing. We can grab 25 mini packets if we play one more Royal Defense. Let's do it. Hey, Jake, Brian here. Just want to say thank you for all the positive content. Me and my boyfriend love watching you from Germany. Jawohl, Dankeschön. Appreciate you, Brian. Hopefully you're having a fantastic one here. Dang. Yo, Andrew says, I fly for work. Okay, I have to read this. It's going to be funny. I bet you someone's going to dog on him for watching anime. I need to read this. This is going to be funny. Yo, let's go. I saw anime. I want to see what he actually said. We're going to grab Monk. We're going to grab Tornado. We're just going to speedrun this because this guy already drafted. We want to just draft quick. We don't even care. We don't even care. Golem's pretty good. What's next? Fly Machine because it goes behind the Golem. Cool. All right, so Andrew says, I fly for work and exclusively watch anime on the plane. I run into a surprising amount of people who stop me and say they like the show I was watching. Dude, they're like watching over your shoulder, brother. I love that. That's so funny. Yo, what if you get like some ecchi scene or some bad scene and then there's a family that's just like right next to you? What do you do then, bro? Because like that's happened to me too. Like you're watching a show like, what is it? Hell's Paradise, or you're watching like just a show that is actually pretty fun. The good fight scenes, overall a good show, but maybe there's some ecchi scenes or some scenes that you wouldn't feel comfortable seeing in public. And then you're like, wait, these people might get the misconception that I'm watching something else and they might report me. Like, I don't know, man. There's some serious situations where I'm just looking at myself and like, why am I watching anime in public? This is not a good life choice. This is not a good look. You let me know if that's ever happened to you or if that is just me. Also, let me know in the comments or the chat. What do you guys do when that happens? A little bit embarrassing. A little bit embarrassing. Looking fresh today, Jake. Thanks, man. Yeah, I got some really good sleep. Oh, one other thing. What did I do? You showered today or yesterday? I showered yesterday and today. I shower generally multiple times a day because I work out and I shower before I stream. So I usually stream and then I go play pickleball or I work out. So I shower usually twice a day. Sometimes I even sauna. But when I sauna, I work out, then I sauna, and then I go to bed. The bottom right corner. Ooh, what's the bottom right corner? Is the sign. Oh, yeah, for the mini P.E.K.K.A. It's so awkward watching a movie or something and the bad scene comes on. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. What do you guys do? What do you do when you watch a movie or a show and a bad scene comes on? Okay, you're going to be like, Jake, your entire content is bad. all the time when I watch your content, there are always bad scenes. And I only exclusively watch your content in public to like terrorize the entire society. No one understands how much pain and suffering I endure because I watch your content. I don't know. There's going to be some dude that like creates some meme about that. I'm just ready. I've braced my mental. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for the memes. What's a Suwana? It's a sauna. It's like a Finnish thing that, like, I was going to say enables. It makes you sweat pretty profusely, and it's generally good for your skin, for detoxifying yourself, energy levels. It's good for your overall health. Saunas are great. How do I donate? The best way to donate is just liking the video. I mean, if you want to donate, I think there's like this money symbol at the bottom near the chat, but I don't really ask for donations. If you guys ever want to, if you ever feel like you want to, the donations always go back into the channel. Creator code helps out a lot. SirTagCR is SirTag is the creator code. If you guys are spending money on the game already, supporting me is a great way of, you know, giving back even more. But the main thing is, guys, just like the video. You don't have to do anything more than that. That makes me happy enough, you know? Super appreciate everyone that does that. There's a couple different decks that we could play with the cannon cart. We'll take a look at all of them. Also, I love playing in draft game modes or mega draft because you can play a variety of different cards that you wouldn't typically play, or you can play in grand or classic challenges, and then you just like master all of these things for a lot of gold. We're collecting a ton of gold for our Slash Royale that's going to be coming out soon. Can I use code SirTag? And yeah, sorry, it's SirTag. It's not SirTagCR. I messed up. Yeah, you can use that in Clash of Clans, Brawl Stars, Squad Busters. Every single game it works. So yeah, and same thing. It just makes better videos, better content for me. So yeah. Can you ask someone in the super chat, super cell to put Evo in friendly battles? Are there no Evos in friendly battles? Oh yeah, I've been asking them. Isn't it cool to like, if there's these game modes, why are they not friendly battle game modes? That's how it should be, bro. If there's a friendly battle of each game mode that you're able to play with your friends and screw around, like I would do that with Riley and Ian all the time. Bro, that would be so fun. Imagine me playing like some of the funny Goblin game modes and I like 3-crown rocket cycle Riley because he's not ready. Like that would actually give me advantage to beat them because there's no way they spend as much time as I do. I spend way more time than them on these challenges. Doesn't matter if Riley's better than me at the game. If he hasn't played the challenge before and I beat him because of that, it would be hilarious. So I think that could be a fun time. Anyway, we're going to be taking a look at the 2 different decks that I wanted to showcase before the new game goes live, basically, before the new changes go live. These are the 2 decks that I was talking about at the very start of the stream. We'll be popping them in and playing them in some grand challenges. I don't know if we'll finish the grand challenge, but I do want to win a lot of games. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's around your eyes? Not asking for anything disrespectful, just curious. I feel like, you know, I generally answer this once a stream, but I guess I didn't today. Yeah, I have genetic under eye circles. I sleep really well. I actually slept 7.5 hours today. So, you know, that is what it is. Just have genetic under eye circles. Everyone has something, you know. That's what I have. Also, if you guys have any questions or things that you want me to give feedback to Clash Royale, let me know in the comment section, because I will literally copy and paste whatever you guys say into the comment section, and I'll try to get feedback from them. And I'll try to get them to make changes, because they have been very, 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 very receptive to feedback recently, because they've gotten a new team. I think solely because they've gotten a new team, they actually start to care a little bit more, or they really want to do a good job on their job. Or maybe Supercell just filtered out the people that do not like the game or care about the game. Genuinely, there were so many people that before on teams that genuinely didn't really care. You know, I don't think they were very invested in how the game did and what was going on. And it was super sad. But now, it seems like the people care. So, yeah, let me know. I'm excited to see if that is going to be a trajectory that is matched for the rest of the time, or if it falls off, or what happens. But yeah, let me know. I'm in the same way. People call me Uncle Fester from Addams Family. What's that? Oh, dude, I've messed up. They should always be 2v2. Yeah, I don't think that's a good thing. Always being 2v2 is not it. Do you ever feel weird listening to your own voice in videos? Not anymore. I used to. You scare the life out of me when I'm eating my food in full volume. You say, hello, yeah. I don't say hello. I say, hey, what's up, guys? And my mom is sitting on the couch over. I'd be scared, bro. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Probably traumatize your parents. Oh, dude. Whenever I see people in real life that recognize me, they're always like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm like, oh, no. Not again. Not again. Not again. I've turned into the meme. I am a meme. I have no, like, fame whatsoever. So it doesn't matter. You guys can say whatever you want to me in public. You can be like, hey, what's up, guys? You can scream at me. It'll be funny. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. Hit us up with your best, hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, my gosh. My voice cracked. That was so bad, man. That was so bad. Dude, my laugh is so memey too. Like, I feel like it's like straight out of a cartoon half the time. My laugh just doesn't even make sense. All right, what are we doing here? Are we cooking or are we getting cooked? Why does this guy have the audacity to continue to spam me and bombard me like this? The disrespect levels are high. Bro, I'm just trying to chill. I'm just trying to chill out here, man. How about we chill like this? How about we push our cannon card? All right, that just looks wrong. This looks wrong. That accumulation of cards in that order just does not feel right, you know? Something about that just hits different. All right, we're going to do this. Go goblins. We run it back because why not? Fruits are definitely out of cycle. We actually might lose this game, which would be so sad. You're currently losing. Please stop it, sir. Oh! It's me, Mario. Yahoo! Okay, we're in a bad spot, aren't we? I mean, how do I win this? Legitimately, how do I win? Okay, well, if he does stuff like that, there's a chance he loses. Alright, we're just gonna wham bam I bridge spam, you know? Wham bam I bridge spam him. Wham bam I bridge spam, sir. Oh, regardez. Enchanté, firecracker. Enchanté. Enchanted to meet you. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that cannon card. Oh, yeah. Got him. I felt like the Kool-Aid man right there screaming, oh, yeah. Which female card would you say is the most physically attractive? Why are we getting the DGen comments today? I don't know. I haven't really looked at them like that, man. Unfortunately, I don't look at Clash Royale cards as my potential partners. Dude, definitely Mother Witch, bro. Definitely Mother Witch, 100%. Just kidding. I don't know. I have no idea. Are you a Kingdom of Hearts fan? A lot of channels edits use music or game sound effects from it. Yeah, the reason why I do that, usually games allow you to use their soundtracks because they want their games to be marketed. So if you're creating video games, you want people to play your game on YouTube, because if your people are playing games on YouTube with your game, it's essentially free advertisement. So more people will play the game and more people will therefore like get you more sales. So because of that, a lot of people that are creating content will use those soundtracks and aspects from video games, and they won't get copy striked. So I played Kingdom of Hearts when I was younger. I think I did, at least on PS2, PlayStation 2. Maybe it was an entirely different game, but I think it was Kingdom of Hearts. I remember going to Hollywood Video and then picking up my first copy of it. It was really, really fun. If I remember correctly, I'm almost 100% sure it was Kingdom of Hearts. But yeah, it was a fun time. P.E.K.K.A thick. Yeah, P.E.K.K.A is pretty thick, not gonna lie. She's got the double swords and she is thicker than a Snicker. For sure, for sure. Triple Witch has suddenly gained new meaning, says Gabriel. Dang, dude. Your screen time for Clash Royale, I'm just curious, very high. Just kidding. It's around like 2-3 hours a day. And that's with content creation and everything that I do. You're missing out, the Valkyrie, bro, not the Evo one. Yeah, I haven't looked, man. I haven't really taken a gander. I should play Hunter, Royal Hog's Earthquake if I don't have an Archer Queen unlocked. I don't know, man. I feel like you could play Hunter for sure. It's gonna get a buff, but the thing about having Archer Queen or Little Prince is it has a bit higher range, so it operates a bit differently. However, since you do have the Royal Delivery, you're probably going to do fine. Royal Delivery does really, really well for splash damage. So maybe it will be able to help you as another alternative air answer. I don't know. It's hard for me to say, man. Hard for me to say for sure. That's good because I thought it was about 5+ hours. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is 5+ hours. I think if you accumulate everything that I do on Discord, WhatsApp, all the stuff for content creation, it's definitely over 5 hours every day. I definitely do over 5 hours of screen time. I watch my videos pretty religiously, so if you put in that, it would be an insane amount. But we're not going to put that in, okay? I'm not going to talk about how much time I spend on my content. It is, like, essentially work, right? We can say that. but it is fun for me, so I don't know. You can say whatever you want, but I really, really love it. Anyway, let's try to 3-crown this guy. Screw it. Full send, baby. Nothing less than a full send out here. It's light work. Ain't nothing less than a full send. Look at that. Look at that full send. It's beautiful. All right, we want to 3-crown you. No mercy. No rest for the wicked. All right, we're not going to 3-crown, but you know, we tried. We tried our hardest. Almost a 3-piece. Almost a 3-piece. I will sub with my 90 alts. I read that as I'll sub with my 90 brain cells. I was like, dang, dude, you have 89 more than me. I've had your free-to-play series on replay. Currently Re-Arena 6 with your hog deck. Hell yeah, dude. Congrats. Massive W. This is on my mini account right now. This is still on my series where we are super trying to level this up. Like, I really, 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 really want to beat this. I really want to get to 8,500 and get to 9,000. That would make me so happy, man. It'd make me so happy. We got to be there. We got to be there. So, let's get it. All right, guys. Lucky drop time. Oh, already a rare? Already an epic? I told you guys, am I ever going to get unlucky on this account? The answer is no. Hell yeah. 50K wild cards, please. Yes. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Get some likes in the chat, guys. Like the video for good luck. I actually cannot believe it. That is the biggest upgrade that we have gotten on this account in a long time. Holy, that is like an $8 upgrade, right? Yeah, Clash Royale just sauced out $8 for free. $8 because with taxes it's 8, right? Insane. Insane. Yo, let's go, man. Hell yeah. We're not having a level 15 card again. So if you guys are unaware, this is the deck that I'm currently using. I'm trying to level this all the way up so I can get max ladder. I think I'm going to go for Evolved Wizard as my next card for level 15, or maybe a Hog Rider. But yeah, I really, really, really want to get this wizard all the way up. All the way up. And that'd be very, very cool if we could get that maxed out and higher level. Also, we want to get Hog Riders higher level as well, but I'm just thinking out here. We're doing well. We're doing big things out here. All right. Also, where is our collection? Collection. We have a book. We have a rare book. So if I can get this to level 13, which I'll be able to, then I rare book it from 13 to 14. And then after that, I hit it to level 15. And then I have a level 15 wizard that has the evolution. Safe to say, we cooking good soon, dudes. We cooking good soon. Insane value. Holy. I've gotten so many legendary drops here. This is like the third one, right? Second or third one? Bro's gotten more legendary drops this week than me in my entire life. I know. I got one last time too. And then I got an epic one yesterday on my main account. I'm just getting... did Supercell find my account, decided that I'm streaming, and just give me all these things? Like, I can't miss. I'm not missing. I don't know if you talked about this. Are you worried about level 16 coming? Oh, Heroes, I'm going to give you... I'm going to give you moderator. I actually super, super like you. And don't forget that I didn't forget about you. I super, super love you, man. Guys, if you haven't already checked out Hero Royale's channel, I never give shout outs to people's channels, but he created a video recently where he went over everyone's emotes, or sorry, he created a video about content creators and made emotes of the content creators. And I got one of the emotes. It was definitely one of the coolest things that someone has ever created. And I don't know, it was heartwarming to see that. I did plan on giving him a shout out and saying that earlier on Twitter, but yeah, I'm just going to shout him out now, and definitely go check out his channel. His channel name is Clash Royale. Yeah, I'll also be shouting out on Twitter. So there's just the video where he ended up creating, I think, an emote of me and OJ. And honestly, yes, I am biased as hell, but imagine Clash Royale coming up with emotes for their creators. How sick would that be? Bro, I don't even care if I make money off of it. They don't even have to charge, like, I don't want royalties. I don't care. You can use my image. You can do everything. I just want it. I just want the emote of me. It would make me so happy, man. Make me so happy. You guys know, like, Dr. Disrespect and all those guys. They got so much money off of skins, because usually what happens is if you have a skin and your fans buy the skin, then you make money off of it. And the game makes more money off of it because your loyal audience will buy the skin to support the creator. For me, I don't care, man. I don't even want money. I just want a skin. Is it too much to ask for? I just want a skin or an emote or something. It would be so cool. It would be so freaking sick. Oh, man. I would love that. I would love that, love that, love that. Hopefully they eventually do that for us. Also, what are we doing here? Why does this guy have an Evo Firecracker? It's such a trash card. If you guys are unaware, Evo Firecracker is like a D tier, C tier card. It's like D tier to me. I actually do think it's that bad. The reason why it's weak is it doesn't have the resilience that it needs. If you're running an evolution that just dies to arrows, you're not really getting that much value. And you guys might flame me and you say, Jake, but you like Evo Archers. I like Evo Archers because you can split them up and evade arrows value. So it's a bit of a different story for sure. So keep that in mind. I don't like cards that don't give you value. Alright, this is phenomenal. I am chilling so hard. The King Tower activated. We can kill this mini pack as well. Alright. We're giving them the big pack. The big P.E.K.K.A. Nice. Very good for us. Very nice. Also, this log is about to slap. Oh, that log. Oh, we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Why does he have log and arrows on the same deck against bait deck? Imagine losing with log and arrows. Couldn't be me, bro. Loft. Let the Firecracker do its thing. Do your thing. Alright, we do this. What is homie doing? There ain't no way this is smart on his end. He's about to donate as much elixir as he possibly can, right? Oh, he's just going to all-in me with Firecracker. Okay. Makes sense. Okay, we have to kill this. This log is made of miracles. Firecracker is so annoying. Yeah, GG, right? GG? 1, 2, 3. Easy as GG. I don't even know what to see. I actually don't understand what's going on in this game at all. Send him to the Shadow Realm. Deserved, dude. Deserved. All right. Oh, yeah. I will be giving out pass routes and stuff like that. So just want to let you guys know that will be happening. I don't know when I'll do that, but I will be doing that. But yeah, Hero Royales. Thank you again, man. Super appreciate you. You are the homie. If you can talk in the chat, then people can click on your name too. That'd be pretty cool. You want to do trash or treasure this month? Last year, I spent 150 days asking you to use my deck. I don't know as a top commentator, but it makes means you like my comments a lot. Shows that you like my profile pic. Oh, by my profile pic? Yeah. I don't know when I'm going to do that again. To be fair, I spent double the amount of money on that video, and I did not get any money back. If you look at all my videos around that time frame, I think they were 150K. All right, we'll just read it. We'll read my videos around that time frame, okay? And we'll show you guys how much how many views I got comparatively. So it seemed like a lot of you guys didn't like the series or didn't like when I did the decks. Or maybe the content just wasn't great. I don't know. Maybe it takes more time to mature, but it seemed like it was one of the worst performing videos where people did not enjoy it. So I might stay away from it for a little bit until it starts to get more likes and views. But if you look at Trash or Treasure, guys, and you want me to do it again, definitely show some love to that video. And if you guys do like it and view it, then I will be creating more. I created one last month. Trying to find out where it is. All right, can we find the best deck in Clash Royale is what it's called. 3 weeks ago. 68,000 views. For me, that is really, really, really low. For a video, 3 weeks in, it almost always is 100K views. The ones around it, 92K, 79, 108, 78, 94, 145, 205, 146,000, 126,000, 136,000. So as you can see, like 90% of the videos are well over 100,000 views. And that one was like under 70K. So a lot of people just didn't like it for whatever reason. For me, it took a lot more time and effort to create that type of content. And I generally have been doing it on stream more often and trying out your guys' decks from that perspective. So I might keep it to a stream thing instead of doing it on a video because the video takes more time and I get less decks. Sure, it's immortalized forever, but the video performance wasn't great enough to justify it. So I might just do it as a stream where like I don't invest any money into it and I can spend a lot more time with you guys. And yeah, I think that might be better because I don't know, it just seems to perform a lot better as streams. And I don't really care about the performance on the stream, but I do care on a video if it kind of tanks, you know? Does the Ice Spirit kill a princess? Oh, it does. That's insane. But Ice Spirit Evolution kills a princess. Very nice. I think it's not clicky enough for random people that aren't subscribed for you to get drawn in. It used to do really well, though. It used to get one of the highest views in all of my channels. Maybe I just have to commit to it again. Who knows? I think it's pretty clicky. Like, can we find the best deck in Clash Royale? That's a pretty good title. Like, it's a really good title. I would click that. Can we find the best deck in Clash Royale? Maybe people just aren't drawn into that. Maybe people have evolved to have different tastes. Who knows? Yeah, if you guys have any theories on why that didn't do well, I'm always open to ears. And if you guys have things that you want to see that I haven't done recently, let me know, and I'll take a look at it. Yo, Ian! Thank you for the $2, brother. I love you. If you guys don't know Ian77, he is the GOAT, the indisputable Hog Rider phenomenon, the Mr. Masterclass. Okay, wait, if we lose the Hog Rider right now, I'm blaming Ian for showing up here. Ian, I'm blaming you. Ian, I'm blaming you. Ian, oh, never mind. Not yet. Not yet. Not today, Satan. Not today, Satan. There's no way we win, right? Oh, let's go! Ian, I love you. Ian, thank you for commanding the Hog Rider player to lose. I appreciate you. That's the real Ian, right? Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Sometimes when I do that, I like do not know if it's the right person or not. Okay, it is the real Ian77. All right, we're gonna go and give him a moderator. So Ian is now a moderator as well. You are a standard moderator, my sir. Ian's a really good guy, so if you guys haven't checked him out, great channel to look at. Very good player. What's your favorite card in the game and deck? Favorite card in the game probably is Magic Archer, honestly. Let's go, let's go. We already on to the next one. Fog Executioner is actually good now. Dang. Lit. Wow. I feel like lit is very cringe. If you say the word lit, like it's fallen out of fashion. I think cringe is also fallen out of fashion. I just said two things that have fallen out of fashion. So one of my friends was looking at a TikTok and camp counselors were talking about all the things that they learned from their kids. They're like, what is Skidibly, what was it? Skidibly Slicer or something like that. I was like, dude, I don't know. I don't know what that is either. I feel like a boomer now. I don't understand. Also, I'm kind of growing a mullet and we definitely need a haircut. So I'll be getting a haircut soon too. Wow, I'm just pointing out all the meme things today, aren't I? Can we make a viewers decks the best in Clash Royale? That works too. I'll take a look at that. I think that could be cool. Maybe improving viewers would be fun. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so this guy's gonna go in for the win already, and we are chilling real big. Can you recommend a low skill deck for grand challenges? I'm bad. Yeah, I got you. The Royal Recruits decks that I've been playing are pretty good. This deck is a little bit higher skill since you don't have a building. Ooh, this is not great. Oh, if we drop goblins. Yeah, we're chilling maybe. Should be running Cannoneer probably. EBH. No, it's a me, a goblin barrel. Alright, we're gonna run Cannoneer after this because I'm an idiot. I played 100 games. Do you think how... if me and you played 100 games, do you think I could win any? I have no idea. I don't know what your skill level is. I mean, if you just started the game, there's no shot. Unless I, like, disconnected or something. But if you're, like, Ultimate Champion, probably. I'd probably lose a game or two. Or not just a game or two. I'd probably lose more than a game or two. I'm, like, not the best player in the world. I make a lot of misplays, especially after 100 games. Like, you know, maybe you're also way better than me. I have no idea. I don't know what your skill level is. It's impossible for me to assert something and just be completely incorrect. Like, I'm not going to give you a terrible take, right? I'd be like, you know, maybe 50-50. I have no information whatsoever. That's the most dangerous game ever, bro. You're trying to get me out here. Just kidding. But yeah. CR YouTuber tier list. I mean, you can have tier list for anything, guys. You can like whatever YouTuber, whatever content creator you guys enjoy the most. Cool thing is that you guys are just interacting with the community, you know? Alright, this is the cheesiest, dumbest play you can do. Doing this. This wall breakers push the cannon cart sometimes. Sometimes, not all the times. That was so bad. I should have logged, and then I would have not done anything to the princess, but it is what it is. I could have played that a lot better, guys. The bandit locking on the tower is huge, though. I don't know what this guy's doing. We are making away like, making off like a bandit out here, though. Oops. Alright, hopefully we can speak to our cannon cart and be Otto Van Rismark and make something happen here, guys. This is not going very well. W Bush is going to probably hurt me a little bit. W Bush is going to be a big pain. Costco hot dog or chicken bake? I actually do not have either. I really dislike hot dogs. I love pizza. So Ben, it'd probably be the pizza, bro. Can I get a third option out here? I run away from hot dogs because I don't necessarily know what's in it. If it's like a if it's like not grass, if it's what is it called? If it's a beef hot dog and you know like what's inside, then 100% the hot dog. I like the taste of hot dogs. I just don't like what's in it. If you don't know. Wait, do we rile this man up? Do we Riley this guy? There's no way we Riley this guy. There's no way we get to Riley this man. No, we're getting wrecked. Wait, why is he going there? The disrespect levels, man. Oh, if we only were able to push that away and then win. My bad. Hot dogs are disgusting. No one agrees with me. Ever tag. I think hot dogs are good. It's just like what's in them is kind of bad. All right. So this deck is pretty good. I like this a lot. It's pretty good in the meta too. Definitely want to be playing Cannon Cart though and Skeleton King. So we're going to switch it up a little bit. Spice it up. That deck that we just played, this log bait deck is about to get a huge buff. It's not that great comparatively to other decks right now. You want to be running Cannoneer as well, usually, so then you can have better offensive capabilities. This deck, super, super good too. I think if I wanted to play Cannon Cart with Royal Recruits, it might be possible, but I don't want to right now. I don't know how that would change my decks. Maybe we could put Royal Recruits instead of Mortar Evolution in this deck, and that could work. Definitely do that too, honestly. But we're going to be playing this with Mortar Evolution for right now. Let's get after it. Let's go. Let's roll. No matter where we get in this Grand Challenge, we will play it out, I think. I think we will just run it and see where we can go. And that's how we're going to end the day. Why is it not letting me switch my tower? Okay, yeah. I just had to, like, it was glitchy for a sec. All right, we're chilling. I don't like how the UI is a little bit difficult to navigate. I'm like so stupid. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, what is that? Which is annoying to deal with in log bait. I could have played that better. Well played by my opponent. Nothing better to listen to than getting destroyed in Elden Ring. Yeah. I heard Elden Ring is hard as heck. All right. We can go in for bats. No, I had a lot of good internet in Saudi. It was pretty good. I had no internet issues at all. Actually, at the hotel, it was a little bit worse. The higher you got up, the harder it was to get internet. Luckily, I was at a pretty low floor, and OJ was much higher. He's like, dude, I don't have internet. I was like, get wrecked. Get wrecked, OJ. Get wrecked, Sean. And it was really funny because they were like, Jake, I hate you. Is that smart to put on slow chat? Yeah, usually we have slow chat on. A bit easier that way. All right. I like hot dogs. Dude, I did not know you like hot dogs that much. Costco cookies are literally the best for the price. Costco anything is generally the best for the price. I'm devoted to the hot dog and... Sorry, not hot dog. I'm devoted to Costco. I'm devoted to it. Costco's OP. Did you go to college? I went to Bentley University for a little bit. Then I took a leave of absence. I did not finish my degree, but I can go back at any time if I want to. All right, we're just going to place down our bats here real quick for the one time. Then we're going to go Skeleton Barrel on the other side. This is a little bit risky because we don't have Elixir for the Skeleton King, but I think we can do something here. If we can go Skeleton King on the left, that'd be ideal. So we can suck up all the souls and then be a soulless Sir and throw it back at him. Usually I win, so I think I could win about 40% of my games against you personally, says Justin. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what your skill level is or how the games go. In Brazil, we mashed potatoes on our hot dogs. No way. That's insane. Bro, that's so cool. What the heck? It's like some poutine thing where like you just don't even know what it is. And then you find out because you go to the Canada. The Canada. The slippery syrup sirs have it all different out here. And then you definitely have it different too. That's so cool. Anyway. Try it out here. Let's run it. Are we rolling in the deep? Oh, baby. It's a triple. Yo, yo, yo. He's dead, though. He dead, though. Wait, we did not get what we wanted at all. That's kind of unfortunate. Ha, 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 ha. I don't want to die. Okay, never mind. He's dead. He's super dead. You guys didn't know you can pull the Ram Rider or the Battle Ram to the other side with a mortar. So it's kind of a cool concept that a lot of people don't know. And if you don't know, now you know. Chilling. We're chilling so hard. All right, do we cheese? Are we chilling so hard enough to cheese? I think we're chilling enough to cheese. Yes, please. Cannon got the squeeze on the tower, and we're chilling. Wait, if we take another one, that's even more mastery level for us. Let's get it. I enjoy dipping pizza in hot sauce. Oh, yeah. I like spicy honey on my pizza. It's very, very cool. What do you think of the Wizard? Wizard's a good card. It's a little bit overpowered with the evolution. Hey, sir, have you ever gone to the underground city in Seattle? Not many people even know about that. No, I haven't. I have, however, seen the gum wall, which is freaking nasty. Some people will like go up to it and like fake lick it. I'm like, bruh, I don't know. I feel like you're going to get some diseases. I think you're going to contract something. I think you're going to come away with something that you're not wanting to get. I feel like you're going to play Pokemon in the wrong way, bro. You're going to catch everything that you don't want. I don't know. There's literally a gum wall in Seattle where people take gum and they put it on a wall. That is it. It looks aesthetically cool, but man, is it gross. What about the giant troll? The giant troll is pretty cool. I like the Space Needle a lot. Space Needle is really, really cool. Things about Seattle I dislike. Kind of unsafe later in the day. The one thing I dislike. All right, already. Let's run it. Going for Skeleton Barrel. Skeleton King here. It's probably just going to die, right? We get ready with our Dark Goblin to snipe things in the middle. Oh, this could be spicy. Go spice. Very nice. Pop. He's going to pop ability too. I'm okay with it though. He's definitely got an RG deck. Has to be RG, right? Kind of uncomfy for me, but it's fine. We can go bats. He's not going to Electro Spirit on this immediately. He might do it later. Yeah, he does do it later. He's an Electro Spirit hater, sir. All right, we're going to go in for a Skeleton Army here. Bet you he takes a terrible trade because the Fisherman gets targeted onto the wrong thing. And we can go Skeleton Barrel and just keep up the pressure. This is way more aggressive than I would standardly do, but I just feel like this is the right way to play. If he goes in for an aggressive play with an RG, it's a bad decision for him because You can't really do anything into a Cannoneer right now. If you guys are wondering why Cannoneer is so good, it gives you positive trains into every beatdown deck. So because of that, I feel super comfortable winning in a matchup that isn't necessarily like very favorable without Cannoneer. So the fact that we got the Cannoneer and the Cannon card is very cool. If the Royal Giant's on the right side, it'd be the wrong decision. This Mortar would be bad. I think we have to Cannon cart into this Fisherman. He'll probably go in for the Fisherman here. Pull that. Not the best, not the worst. We'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Double Elixir is where we are kind of spooked. Single is not that bad for us. We can just go in for the defensive mortar and expect an RG to come down. Even if it doesn't, it's fine. Not like it matters much. No wizard in sight, so we go in with all our might and see what happens. He's gonna log this probably, so it'll be harder for him to deal with this afterward. Definitely want a Dark Goblin on this dude to give him a Dance of Destruction. And then Skeleton Army as well, because he doesn't have a small spell, so we just got outplayed really hard. Yeah, phenomenal spot for us to be in. Bad Monk. He loses the Wizard, too. Probably lose the game. Don't see a universe where this guy can compete with us at this point. Should be over. It'd be very, very hard for him to stop this. We're to arrows. We hit the Electro Spirit, we would have just won, but still keeping up the fun. Wanted to pop the ability. I don't know if I got it down, and it looks like I did. Very cool. Alright, so with that, he has the Fireball. Pretty big investment of Elixir for him. With the Cannoneer, I'm pretty confident we defend this easily. So, only one shot on our tower. Not bad. Take those. Fuego. Alright, we're gonna do that. Do this. Right back. Those bats are bad, but it's fine. This Dark Goblin might do him dirty. Who knows if he doesn't log this. He does log it. Very cool. Smart decision on his end. He probably loses this now, so in a pretty good spot. Just go bats afterward. Gonna keep clawing at him with pressure. Really bad play on my end. Messed it up. You can get a Skeleton King down, though, and if he Fisherman's, it's a bit annoying, but it's fine if he doesn't. Of course he does. Smart player. Respect his play, but even with him playing as well as he possibly can, he doesn't even get a hit, which is insane. Like, he played that well. He deserved damage, and he did get it. In my opinion. In my professional opinion. Mess this up. Might have botched it. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, Wizard doesn't hit the Dark Goblin, so we're chilling for right now. We need to start spamming more on the right side. Alright, this is looking really, really good. Probably just to get to pop the ability and then arrows. I don't think he's able to defend this. Could be wrong. Yeah, we win. As you can see, like, having Cannoneer against these, you're clenching your booty, and you're still going to win. It's fine. It's OP. I'm not going to get that tilted in those matchups. Skeleton King better than Archer Queen personally? I don't think so. I think Skeleton King is better in this specific meta. But from a stats perspective, it's not. Mashed potatoes are nasty? What? Have you not had mashed potatoes with a really good steak? I feel like you're missing out. I put my life at stake for that, man. The steak and mashed potatoes combo is OP. What do you think about Clash Royale coming up? I think it's an overall huge W for the game. But they needed it to be, so I'm happy that they have done it. I mean, they're listening to us. It's a good sign. A good sign for what's to come if they listen to us. No, or nor. Alright, wait, we're fine. We can just pop this stupid thing. Pop it. Drop it. Stop it. Broloff, what are you doing with that? Why are you trying to go at me like that? Why are you being such a spammy sir? You spammy, scandalous sir. Anyway, yeah, I don't understand why Ice Wolf has got no chill. But we're going in for the kill with the bats, so I guess we're okay. Do you think that most golem decks can help us climb up higher in ladder? There's actually a really good golem deck. It's my latest video on YouTube. Very, very cool. It showcases how to play it at a higher level. So it's unlike regular golem decks. It shows the intricacies of how to play golem from a top level player. So I literally asked EGW, the highest ranked golem player, like, what are you doing to beat people that hard counter you? Like, what's the game plan? What's the dumb strategy that you can do if you're bad at the game to win? And he's like, if you're stupid, you just do this and it works. And I copied it, and I started winning against top 50 players in the world. And I was like, wait, what? How am I beating people this much better than me at the game? And it became immediately simple, like how to win games in Clash Royale. So if you guys want to copy that, it'll be in the pinned comment. Very, 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 very good way to play Golem. Usually Golem is pretty spammy, and you're like, wait, you just said it's stupid, and there's no game plan. But there's something that clicked inside my head when I played this deck because of how EGW played it. And his explanation is smart strategy, his game plan to build a push that most people can't stop. It's like throwing a puzzle at the opponent, and if they're not ready, they immediately lose. So there was a puzzle that he created that most people don't know how to stop. Highly encourage you guys to check it out in the pinned comment. And yeah, I don't think most golem decks are like that. I think 90% of golem decks are just like, play this golem deck and spam, and then you lose a game and you're like, what the heck am I supposed to do? This doesn't make any sense. Someone told me to spam and I did it and it didn't work. I'm annoyed. Like, I empathize with that. Like, I understand that. Like, that definitely happened to me a few times too, so. Want to be real with y'all. Wanted to level with y'all for a second. Oh! Oh my goodness. Did you guys see that defense? Did y'all just see that defense? Holy, man. That was good. That was clean. I felt like a machine. We got the Dark Goblins damaging this dude down. Oh my goodness. That was almost a 3 crown. Sick. That was insane. Y'all saw that, right? That Dark Goblin. Rewind that. Rewatch that. That was wild. Dang. Insane. We'll take it. Let's get to 12 here, guys. Clash Royale is usually before a level increase. They're not doing it. I talked to them. They're not doing a level increase. No level 16. Huge W. All right, all right. Let's get the last like 5 wins in a row and call it a day, eh? You're on fire, Mashed Potato King. Yeah, we're mashing opponents out here. I'm telling you guys, cleaning my apartment made me just feel better. Life is better out here. Even if we lost the next 2 games in a row, it'd still be a really good stream. I don't plan on losing the next 2 games in a row. I plan on winning the rest. But, you know, regardless, this has been one of my favorite streams we've had in a while. Very, very fun. And we're going to unlock a ton of cards. We have 333 cards already unlocked. And a lot of gold that we can use for Pass Royale. Not Pass Royale, for, what is it called? Yeah, we can use it for the Slash Royale. The fact they're not adding 16 as a huge W is crazy. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you guys. Like, I don't know how they can afford the Slash Royale. Like, I don't know if it's going to be good for their long-term prospects of money making. They're really cutting into their money making to make the game better, which is a huge, 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 huge win. Because I never thought they would do anything like that. Old Clash Royale would never do that. The old team would never do that. They would just want money. Greedy, 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 greedy sell. But I guess not right now, so that's what we want to see, man. This is what we want to see from them. Oh, Lord. I got to go Skeleton Army. Not fun. See, that's the issue with Cannoneer into Skeleton King decks. You do not have a good matchup. This is a tough matchup for sure. It's winnable. It's just not ideal. Oui, baguette. So guys, oui, mon chéri. Oui, monsieur. Regardez-moi, je suis le professeur. Tu es une étudiante. Nous allons inventer une histoire. If you guys know that, if you guys remember French in action, it's OP. I literally love French. French in action is how I learned a little bit of French, but I forgot all of it. So I know a few dictations, a few things to say, but nothing really meaningful. No wizard in cycle, so we're able to do this. We're able to wild when he doesn't have a wizard. Oh my goodness. I guess he's got a wizard, guys. Can we kill the wizard? Surround and pound the wizard, bros! Yo, it worked, kind of. We were trying to surround and pound the wizard, but he was like, nah, bro. Not today. Not today, Jake. Alright, decent arrows. Let's go. Vamos on the left. He used his arrows. So I'm telling you guys, there's a chance. Oh, y'all, there's a chance we can do the dance. Wait, the Skeleton King's splashing on all of his stuff. That's sick. Easy arrows value? Yo, 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 yo. Kind of worked. I don't know how hard that slapped, but I think it slapped. We're gonna go Skeleton King other side. Dark Goblin here. Arrows. We need to kill the Wild Wizard out here. Wild Wizard needs to go away, never to be seen again. No one loves him. My guy is about to go in for the win, and I have to shut this down. This Skeleton King is going to be insanely annoying. I have to pop in arrows. Maybe not. Can I get away without the arrows? I might be able to. That would be so much better if I don't have to arrows that. We can just use the Dark Goblin. Yo, insane. Dual lane pressure. He misses. Oh, no, no, no. Oh. No, dude! The Elixir Golem blobs! I won the game if I just killed that. They do so much damage. I thought we had it. But the wee wee baguette, he gave me the baguette. He gave me the loss. Dang it. That's such a demoralizing L. It's a winnable game, but it is what it is. It's a tough one. I'm the French teacher who commented about French in action the last time you mentioned it. Yeah, let's go, dude. Merci beaucoup. Anyway, on to the next one. I could have won that if I played better and if I just was able to defend there. Anyway, playing against Yasuo. You already know we got to give Yasuo a whirlwind of a time. Dark Goblining on this is a bit aggressive, but it is a necessity for us to kill this a little bit quicker. We're going to go bats up in this business. We can kill that a little bit quicker and get the mortar to connect. That'd be huge. Did not happen, but it's fine. Goblin split is bad on his end. I don't know why he would do that. Pop a Skeleton King here. Play a little bit more feisty out here. He has Cannoneer. I think it's worth because he has Cannoneer. Usually I wouldn't, but I think in this specific scenario, it might be good. How much damage do we get? 3 skeletons into a Cannoneer? Probably a lot. Like 600 damage? Yeah, it's like 600. So worth. We got a log and 600 damage or 400 damage or something like that. So probably an Expo deck. Oh, it's Drill. Okay. With a cannon cart in that positioning, do we take anything? Nah, nothing. Nice. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. We're netting positive trades only. Cannoneer is crazy bad sometimes. Yeah, it didn't do so well against Elixir Golem blobs, but it's fine. Happens. Secret cool balance changes. Anything to share? Yeah. I talked about it at the very start of the stream. So you guys can rewind and see that. It's a little bit longer, so I don't want to like go over all the changes multiple times today, but yeah, check it out. Let me know what you think. We have to pop ability a little bit earlier. Not ideal, but it is a necessity. Have to eat the knight alive. Alright, so he's going to demolish her here. He has no Tesla because he just dropped it. We have Elixir. We super want to kill that card. We get 1 connection? Nah, we don't. That's kind of lame. A little bit unlucky, not gonna lie. It's fine, though. It happens. Part of the game, I guess. Par for the course. Some of the skellies might hurt him. We'll see. Yeah, not great for me. What pop ability here? Yeah, it's not great. Not great. Let's go mortar other side to force out the demolisher there, ideally. Does he get the drill evolution, or is it not an evolution? I don't think it is an evolution here. Might be wrong. See? That's a lot of damage. That's really cool. Alright, let's do this. Pop a Skeleton King. Drop a Skeleton Barrel. Pop an ability when we can. Keep the Dark Goblin alive a little bit longer, ideally. He dies, unfortunately. We'll wait for these goblins to die. go cannon cart, make a prediction on the thing. Okay. Do this. Trying to get back to a good card cycle where we can drop a Mortar at Evo, because that's how we really want to pop off here. Mortar Evo, I think, is how we win. Oh no, that Dark Goblin just walked into the log. That's brutal, man. Not our best work. Yeah, as you can see, this is going to do 1 billion damage. Kind of the main problem with us playing into this is not easy. He's going to go Tesla. Yeah, Tesla Evo. I think we're cooked. There's always a chance, but it's looking bad. Looking bad business out here. Poison, yep. Smart player. Looks like we are going to lose the next 2 games. Unfortunate, unfortunate. We will still try. I'm not going to give up just yet. It's been really tough, though. Pop the ability a lot sooner. Try to just spam more on the right side, maybe. Go for a Skeleton King as well. We're just really trying to just rambunctiously rush with everything we own. Not looking good, though, bros. Yeah, it's a tough matchup. I'd say this is definitely in his favor. With the Goblin to Drill, it's a tough matchup, but again, Drill is going to get a nerf. Cannoneer is going to still be very strong, but Cannon Cart's going to get better. So I think we might be able to break through the Tesla, might be able to break through those cards. So a couple tough games here and there. I do think like that last game was a very, very bad matchup. It is a losable situation, but the game before that was awesome. We'll also play one more game on ladder to end on more of a high note. We got a lot of good cards for the upgrades. Love having Bats, love having Royal Delivery, love having Tesla. Evo Drill is crazy. Yeah. As you can see, I'm just going to show the balance changes again. Evo Drill, his card that he's playing right now, is going to get a nerf. But if you talk to better players like Riley, they think that Evo Drill deserves more of a nerf than what it's getting. Cannon Cart, meaning our deck will get better. I'm excited for that. I'm pretty hyped. So the deck that I showed right there, very, 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 very good deck for the new meta, where people are going to be able to use Cannon Cart to a higher capacity. Evo Drill won't be as overpowered. Still going to be OP, but basically at top ladder, you need to have a lot of answers to Evo Drill. Like you kind of have to run Evo Valkyrie a lot of times, or you'll run Bowler, or you'll run like something like Evo Wizard. You'll run a lot of cards that have splash damage from a range that can deal with the Evo Drill. And then still Evo Drill wins a lot of times, but that is what it is. We still got a 7-win grand challenge with cards that are going to get buffed, which is cool. When we were playing other cards that, you know, have been buffed for a bit, we got 12, we got 11, we got 12, and we got an 8. So usually we get around 12 or 10. Well, 12 usually, 12 or 11. Every other grand challenge besides this one has been 12 or 11. But we'll jump into one more game on top ladder. So we'll end on a bit of a banger there. We can show you guys what's up. Also, I'm really, really excited to start leveling our stuff up here too. What are the changes? Tell us. Rewind to the very start or when this video gets, I don't know. When this video gets published or live stream gets published, you can go and check it out there. Oh, wait, guys. I kind of want to create a video on this deck. I think we do it. Or we could run Drill as well. You guys want us to run Drill and just be a scummy sir? Or do we run like the most fun deck? This is by far the most fun deck. So I think we play the more fun deck. You guys were asking for a low skill strategy, so I think we want to cheese someone really quick. Also, again, thank you to everyone that's been here. Really appreciate you guys. Been a fun one. I think one thing I never liked about Clash is when a card is good, it gets nerfed. I know Drill is super strong. But it gets discouraging when you level up a deck and for your cards to get nerfed. That makes sense. I feel like if they over-nerf something like the Goblin Machine, where the card could still be strong and still better, like that's bad for the game, right? Like you don't want a card to completely die off and be bad. But you can't have something uncontrollably overpowered like Goblin Drill Evolution. You're like, oh, wait. My opponent's guaranteed to get damaged. That's the problem, right? So there needs to be a nice intermediary ground where you don't get nervous when you're playing into the card like you're automatically going to lose in a lot of matchups. But you also, again, like if you invest your resources into something, it shouldn't become terrible. I wish that that would be the case, you know? I really wish that they would be able to hit that immediately. But good news. I don't know if you've noticed this. Sometimes it's hard to pick up on subtle changes, but they have done a lot better job balancing the game. And whenever you see Clash Royale balance changes now, they're more responsive, they're faster, they're better. So they haven't overkilled cards as consistently as they used to before. And yeah, I like it a lot more now. Also, sorry guys, time to be a degen. Let's go! Go Golem, basically. This is my equivalent of goleming. This is my equivalent of goleming at this point. How did that not pull the skeleton that was on the tower? You know, it's really unclear. It's really unclear. It is what it is, I guess. Could have definitely pulled the other thing, but it is what it is. Jeez, man. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh! The disrespect levels. So, I still don't know how that pulled... You know, I actually do not know how that pulled that. I actually wish I knew. Someone let me know how that did not pull the skeleton that was near the tower and how it pulled the other stuff. Anyway, well played by our opponent. We do lose this game. Unfortunate. I think we might play a drill game. This is a pretty fun deck to play, but did not get the interactions that we were hoping for there at all. Probably going to get wrecked by a balloon soon. We'll see, though. Maybe we can go Night Witch. This is going to be difficult, but maybe we can make it happen. You never know until you know. Bro. If he pulls that back with a Fisherman, it'll be so bad for me. He's going to pull it back with a Fisherman. Very good gameplay. And we are top 3K in the world-ish with a brand new deck that I've never played before, but yeah, I was kind of hoping for a win there, not going to lie. We'll play a Recruits deck. My bad, Mr. President. Oh, man. Don't fight against each other in the chat. It's not worth. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but don't fight against each other. It's like super not worth to get annoyed or aggravated with each other. Anyway, we'll play this deck. This drill deck's pretty OP. We're just gonna win one game. Does capitalization matter when you're entering the creator code? Nope, doesn't matter at all. Thank you for streaming. SirTag is the GOAT. I know, guys, that I'm running the OP goated card, but it had to be done. We were losing a couple games, so I just want to win. You know, sometimes you just have to embody the just win mentality to win a game. And because we're losing a couple cards I didn't want to lose to anymore, it's just like, screw it. It's time to drill. It's time to go in for the thrill of drilling. We're the dentist that he doesn't want to see. So this is going to be agonizing for him in a few seconds. So we relentlessly rush through. Because if we look at his card cycle, he doesn't have answers to this. These wall breakers should explode on the tower if the bomber wasn't there, but yeah, he ended up dropping log. I guess the Ice Spirit saved his butt. Feels bad, man. Oh, I'm running the wrong tower. Oops. Yikes. Ouchie mama. No. Or. That should have been on the other side, I think. My misplay. My mishap. My defense should have... My offense could have been a lot better there. It's totally fine, though. Really don't want to drop our Skeleton King. I think we're going to play aggressive here and just see what happens. Trying to split up our stuff as much as we can. Evo Bomber, getting that out of cycle is phenomenal. If we're able to kill that, that'd be huge. Forcing out a lot of elixir here. We do kill the bomber if it looks... oh, that's not a dead bomber, but that's a ton of elixir down. Very, very cool. Alright, so we're in a Dark Goblin and we're just going to log. We're faster back to the drill before he is, so that's a W. This popping around the tower is insane. Like, it's just a dumb card, conceptually. Watch, this is going to get guaranteed damage because it pops up, and then it does death damage or it does a spawn-in damage every time. So even if he counters it quite well and drops a lot of elixir there, still a pretty reasonable trade for me to take. Alright. Pretty nice. Let's do this. Go Dark Goblin. Let's pop ability. If we can just kill that, that would be super, super cool. Don't know if I can, but who knows. Alright, we're going to pop this. Go for a Skeleton Army off to the side. Maybe go Skeleton King Wall Breakers. Go for another drill. Pop the ability when we get the chance. Always refreshing to be able to get that ability down. Popping a poison could make sense. But I don't really want to. Rather go Dark Goblin here. He just uses log, so I bet you he's going to go in for poison on this. Just going to log as well. I'd rather safe than sorry. In honesty, that is the definite best way to play this game. Probably going to go in for a Tesla soon. Ooh, he didn't. Interessant. Alright. We get the Tesla. Very nice. We're just going to keep spamming. Because if we don't, we probably lose the game. I'd rather not lose. Keep up the pressure. Go in for the Skeleton King. Drop the Dark Goblin at the river. We don't get the damage we wanted, but it's fine. Poisoning would be pretty bad. Drop a log here. Go in front. Pretty good gameplay on our opponent's end, not going to lie. Played this extraordinarily well to get this even remotely close. Sorry. We need to get a drill down. Oh, I barely lose. Dang, man. The difficulty with this one was the fact that he could just poison on our Skeleton Army, and he had a cheaper bomber to counter our goblin or our goblins that were spawning from the drill. Jeez, dude. You know, gotta end on a win. We did lose 4 games in a row. It does happen sometimes. We currently are 5,000 in the world, so I think these games will be a lot easier now. GG and well played to our opponent. I think we'll win 2 games in a row after this. I want to win 2. I'm going to win this one. I'm going to win the next one. I think we're going to win 2 games in a row after that. Because I don't like losing, personally. I like ending on a dominant W. We might switch the drill to something else in a little bit, but should be fine if I play this well. Do want to eat a little bit of skeleton damage and then drop our Skeleton King as far back as possible so we don't relinquish too much elixir. All right, so we see Dagger Duchess and Barbarians. So it's probably going to be some type of beatdown deck. Can't guarantee it, but that's what I'm expecting. All right, so our Skeleton King is moderately healthy. Could just pop ability here. It's probably not worth it. Going to anyway. Yeah, that was a really bad ability. That was a really, really foolish ability. Lava Hounds. Okay, it's not good. That much is obvious. This lock into the Inferno Dragon first. Alright, that was very well played on their end. Oh yeah. Then we'll go Skeleton King. Okay, so locking onto the Inferno Dragon was actually pretty clutch. Oh, okay. How do we win this? Barbarians. Pop the ability here. See if we can get an arrows or something. Getting barbs out of them is really, really nice as well. Wow, those barbs are getting melted, man. Good log value. Poison as well. Should I be able to slow that down and kill it with the cannoneer? I don't think we take any damage. Oh, wow. That sucked. Alright, well, he doesn't have barbs, so he's going to have to drop something else like skeleton dragons and arrows. Or just take the damage. Very cool. Alright, so this is one of those situations where we know he's going to drop barbs in the next one. Go skeleton army here. Probably get him to drop a small spell if we're lucky. Inferno Dragon. Is he going to drop Lava Hound? Ooh. Yeah, he's definitely dropping Lava Hound soon. Drop this and then immediately go in for our drill. We should be able to kill most of his stuff and then Inferno Dragon on this again. Sorry, not Inferno Dragon. Possibly poison with this, actually. Okay, that worked really, really well. Okay, we're going to do this, and we're going to go in for a wall breakers as well. See how this goes. Maybe we can cook a little bit. All right, we're gonna do this. Go for a log. Skeleton army as well. This is looking really, really bad, man. Have to pop the ability. Don't think it's going to do him dirty, but maybe it does. I mean, it does. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what I should have done instead? All right, I'm going to be real with you guys. I could have played that better. I think dropping a drill on defense to the left-hand side to pull back the balloon would have given me more time. If I dropped the drill on defense, then I could have dropped wall breakers on offense again. And then it would have been able to pull back some of the pups and maybe even run through and win me the game. Or maybe give me enough elixir to throw down a poison or a log on the tower. So something just to keep in mind. Sometimes the cheaper defense of the drill will give you a little bit more time. Guy's a rank 500 player and we just beat him. So, very good win. Guy is very, very good at the game. 3,051 medals. So, good W. As I said before, we're going to try to win 2 games in a row to end the day. Just because that's the way that I like playing. I don't like ending on losses. Is 1,886 trophies ultimate high level? I mean, it's ultimate champion. Pretty good, man. Congratulations on that. I don't think people how insane it is that you can play on these different decks at higher level and succeed since this Heroes Royale. Yeah, it's fun. I mean, I play a lot of different decks, but to be fair, Drill Evolution is a little bit overpowered. So I don't want to give myself too much credit for playing this specific deck. I think if you win with Drill Evolution or maybe, you know, Evo Wizard, I think those cards are just a little bit unfair. Wow, I did not expect that to break through. That's crazy. But yeah, certain cards in this game give you a little bit of an unfair advantage if you have a good matchup, depending on what you're playing into. Also, this is going to be probably a tougher one, maybe. Just drop this, probability. A little bit foolish, maybe. Depending on what happens. Did he drop a spell? I think he did. Just do this. Run it back. He's not going to freeze me, right? No way. Can't. No wall breakers on defense. It was looking decent. I definitely have to log those, and I think they still do damage. How many hits? Like 1, 3, 2, 1. Not bad. Take it. Alright, so this is going to be hard. If he goes balloon, we want to Inferno Tower on the balloon, and then hit the Lava Hound afterward. This is one of those matchups where we have to fully focus on defense at this point. I messed up a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't mess up. We'll see. Boom. Right at. Alright, cool. So you want to do this. Placement is super, super important. If you're better at the game, you'll do this every time. Oops. Did he just... Yeah, he did finesse me. Man, he played that perfect. He really did play that perfect. Seriously, really, really well played, man. Gonna give you credit on that. That is remarkably well played. Great Skeleton Dragons, too. Capitalizing on an opportunity to kill me. I might be able to take out his tower. I don't know. Probably able to guard me and just stay alive. A little bit spooky and scary, but it's fine. Trying our hardest here, you know? See what we can do here and there. Bad ability on my end. If I dropped on the left side, I think we would have been thriving. It's going to be hard for us to come back now. Still definitely possible, but it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a spicy situation. I think these wall breakers can connect. Evo Zap. Ooh. Ooh, we got him a little bit. Still not enough. Alright, he's dropping everything he owns. Smart player. This guy's really, really good at the game. And try to log on these. Yeah, barely gonna be an L. Unless? Oh, wait. Damn. Back at it like we never even left, man. Wow, we back at it like we never even left, bro. We back at it again like we never even left. Oh, no way are we going to come back here. Insane. Bro, we got him, I think. Yeah! Look at that comeback. Damn. That says his name. Those are some incredible wins, guys. As you can see, I don't really think drill is balanced. Like, even in the slightest. We lost against it. Like, hey, I'm going to play it. We won 2 games. Super undeserved wins, but, you know, we played against phenomenal players and beat them. So, yeah, this guy is pretty good. He's at my skill level, around top 2,000, 1,000, where I am whenever I try. So, very good player. I respect him. I think he was great. This guy was definitely better than me, CR7. Looking at his rank, if you were top 400, you were way better than me at the game. His last season, I don't know. Maybe he tried, maybe he didn't. But when I try, I'm like around 800 in the world is my highest, and then I tilted. Or sorry, no, I was 900 in the world guaranteed. I tried to play for 800 or 700, and I lost. And I went to 1,100. And then I'm usually around 1,100, 1,200 whenever I try. This one, I was in Saudi Arabia, so I didn't play at all. It was 4,000, so I just couldn't even play. I was like, I don't have time. That was insane. We won 2 in a row there, guys. At the end, I went for it. All right, so yeah. Oh, bro's taking so many L's. Hey, man, I came back and I played well, and I beat people that are better than me. I'm going to win or lose games, and I'm just going to have fun. So, yeah, if you guys ever are, like, hating on someone for losing games in Clash Royale, you're just not being a very good person. You can be better in the future, but that's one of those things that, that's one, I don't know. I hopefully, if you have that type of negativity in life, you have a better day, because ain't no one ever hating on someone and having a good time in life. I feel like, at least for me, whenever I was, like, jealous or maybe angry or, like, not happy, sometimes I would think those thoughts a little bit more. So yeah, hopefully your day gets better, man. Golem deck. Yeah, the Golem deck will be in the pinned comment. And then there's a couple other different decks too. But seriously, I don't know how we won that. Like the amount of damage that we got, we have to rewatch that because that was insane. That was really, really wild. Like seriously, insane stuff. I want to see how we made that comeback. I didn't expect to take either tower there. Look at our towers. We were so low. Like, I thought we were screwed when I dropped the Skeleton King in the wrong side. Yeah, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I put out daily content and daily videos. Also, feel free to check out, you know, the channel tomorrow because there will be a banger video. Yeah, this comeback was crazy. I didn't expect that. Great zap from our opponent, but one of the wall breakers connected, which was insane. And then, you know, Skeleton Dragons, everything coming at me. I was like, oh, screw it. We have to do something here. So I go crazy hard on the paint on the right side. I knew the Skeleton Dragons would die to the Cannoneer. So I went for the Skeleton Army with the Skeleton King. I think I pop ability. No, I don't. I know that if I pop ability, then I can't cycle back to the Goblin Drill. So I get the Dark Goblin to piece apart the balloon. He goes in for a zap, which is kind of a waste. I then go for wall breakers off to the side, so maybe they can skip past the barbs, but they don't. And then the Goblin Drill pops, and the Skeleton Dragon splash damage was so bad that it didn't hit all the wall skeletons plus goblins immediately. It didn't kill all the goblins because the Skeleton Dragons, they're like single targeting cards because their splash damage is bad. And then I make a prediction on him trying to kill my Dark Goblin. I go Skeleton Army, and then I also drop my Skeleton King. Then because I have double evolutions, I just spam them to win the game. So it's one of those things in Clash Royale where if you have an Evo Drill, you can take out an entire tower. It's dumb. But that's how it works. We had so much more to do. Like, we could have done more damage. We had more HP on our drill, and we had poison. So, like, if his tower was like 500 HP from there, I think I still had it. Maybe 500 is generous. Maybe 300 or 400 I would have been able to take out. But insane stuff. Aren't you top 88? I was top 88 in the world before, but, you know, that was a while back. I have finished 10 times in the top 1,000 before. So, yeah. Usually I'm top 1,000 gameplay. I would say I'm around top 1,000. That's my actual skill level whenever I try. But, you know, maybe we'll get better. Anyway, huge thank you to everyone that's here. No matter when or where you guys are watching, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Like the video if you enjoyed. Liking the video goes a long, long way. The best way of supporting me. And, yeah, check out the pinned comment because the pinned comment will have the Golem deck with a really easy way of how to play it. Like, if you're stupid, if you're really dumb, this deck is fun because you go in for the Golem in the back, you drop an Evolved Knight on one side away from the Golem, and then you drop an Inferno Dragon with that Evolved Knight. You have a Bomber in the middle. Bomber kills all the units like Barbarians. It'll kill Tombstones. It'll kill everything that's distracting the Inferno Dragon and Evolved Knight. And then the other side, you're having a Golem and Phoenix push. And you do split lane pressure with this Golem deck, and the best players in the world fall apart and can't defend it because no one's ever seen anything like this before. EGW created it. It is so freaking cool. So check that out in the pinned comment if you haven't already. And also for real life content, me playing against OJ, me going to a desert to play Clash Royale, and then thirdly, I pet camels. So that's one of my favorite ones. I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome one. And yeah, I'm excited.